And now, on with the show.
Welcome to the world of the not-too-distant future. Get going! Go! A brutal gang is reshaping the world into their own vision of hell. And only one man can stop them. Jean-Claude Van Damme is leading the battle between good and evil.
Take 'em out.
As it's never been fought before. He's on a desperate mission to rescue a cyborg who holds the secret for saving the world.
Why did you help me?
I don't want to see you die.
From the dust of destruction rises the warrior of a new age.
Say goodbye, my friend.
Jean-Claude Van Damme has become the first hero of the 21st century. Cyborg.
Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Podcast. That's right, Movie the Podcast. It is the final week of Nuclear Winter, and we have ended it.
Actually, next Tuesday. Oh no, we don't record on Tuesdays. Never mind.
We might if it's up to God, Mister. I was getting nice and comfortable with our Friday recording schedule.
Friday shows. Every time we fall into a groove, Gogs has to change the day.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You know they say groove is in the heart. You know where groove isn't? In Gogs.
It's true.
Take that. I'm sorry.
Lady Miss Kier didn't age well, in case anybody was wondering.
No. The Bootsy Collins looks better than her now. We could be back to Fridays.
Oh, listen. Oh, good.
Week.
Let's go back to Fridays now and ruin our Fridays. Why don't we go back to Thursdays?
Hey, guys, what do we watch?
The day you wanted to move it to originally.
What did we
I'm
watch
fine with that, too! Why don't we do it on Swerve Day?
Ooh, is there a Swerve Day?
Apparently it's today, because I was planning on doing this shit on Friday.
Oh! What did we watch this week, guys?
We watched Cyborg.
Happy Swerve Day.
Also known as Masters of the Universe 2 ? Somehow?
Yeah. This is a strange one.
You know that's up.
How many canon movies have we watched? Just one?
No. He-Man was canon, right?
Oh, yeah. So, second
Wasn't
canon.
the Punisher canon?
Punisher.
Oh!
Was it?
No.
No?
It was.
No, we all,
like there's a
we all
guy that
thought
worked
it was
for
canon.
canon,
Yeah.
It felt canon-esque.
Move that thing off the record button because it's making me anxious. Sorry. Anyway. So yeah, let's get into that. But
We'll get inside baseball. There's a thing on the record button.
There is. We'll get into that in a minute. But as we always do, what'd you guys watch? Alec. I just like saying your name.
I know you do.
It's a lot of fun.
I know you do, buddy.
It's a lot of fun. It's very it's got a lot of fun sounds.
Like
Plums.
and
Lick. Can really suss out.
Which Fast and Furious movie did you watch this week?
Well, did you have a chance to watch any movies? Because Gogs,
Because I fucked it all up.
Yeah, my list is going to be real short.
I did not. I watched one.
You didn't get a chance to watch Big Lebowski?
I did not, because I was planning on watching it tonight.
Motherfucker!
Stop this
God's
and watch The Big
ruining
Lebowski.
shit.
We should have just lied and said The Big Lebowski is post-apocalyptic and watch that.
So I actually watched 28 Days Later.
Okay.
That is my
I like that movie.
favorite of all the new zombie movies.
As well it should
I
be.
guess
Oh,
it's
it's the best one.
Yeah,
By far.
it might be the best.
Yo, I really turned a corner. The first time I watched that movie, I did not care for it.
Really?
Why?
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
It's
I genuinely
so
don't know.
good.
I remember
Were
walking.
you one of the ones who like zombies can't sprint?
No, I was okay with that. There was something.
Because technically they're not zombies; they're infected with the rage virus.
There was something about that I didn't care
Gogs
for.
Gogs is a carrier.
I
of the
think
rage
I was.
virus.
He's a carrier.
I'm patient zero. I think that I don't know what it was about it. I think the concept it wasn't. It's not a traditional zombie movie compared to what I was used to.
Although now it is.
Now it is.
Well, no, it's funny. It's not even a traditional zombie movie. It's now it is like the prototype for a zombie movie.
Yeah,
Right.
what was
It's
like
almost-
Dawn of the Dead
It
in the
almost
70s.
recreated the genre.
Right.
Yeah,
So I think what I don't know. I just didn't like. I don't know why I
Is it
didn't like
because
about
it looks weird? Because it's shot on video, which it's actually shot on videotape.
No, I'm not that.
Like cassette.
No, I don't care how things look.
I didn't know that, but it makes a lot of sense. I've watched the movie a billion times, and I
You
never.
never picked up that it looked.
Well, I picked up that it looked weird, but I
Yeah.
never put that together that it
It's
was
shot
shot
on
on.
like a prosumer video camera.
In retrospect, but after I've watched it, I sat down and watched it again. I turned a corner. I was like, and I watched it. I was like, why the fuck did I not care for this? I
just
did
not
not
what you
understand
expected?
it. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It's so jarring
Did
to
you
me.
sit on one of your nuts or something before the movie started?
There's
I remember seeing sprinting zombies and thinking to myself, that is the most terrifying thing.
Oh, it's scary.
That exterior where they have all the carts piled up.
yes.
Yeah.
So good.
It's
the bit where was it? Is it? Oh, I can never.
Silly.
Donald Gleason.
Brendan.
Brendan Gleeson.
His dad.
That
Who's
spoiler
great.
alert. That bit where he gets the
Oh,
drop of blood in his eye, and then he's yelling to get away from him. That is a fucking great scene.
And they ripped it off in that movie that everybody loves that we hated, the Wormwood.
Oh
His
yeah.
guy's name was Frank, and he had the same kind of thing happen to him.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Glad I missed
I
it.
on a
Smart.
technical level, I really like the opening part where he's walking through the empty streets. Like they
Yeah.
actually emptied out all
Yeah.
the streets. Like that's legit. That's to me. That's just
And then that like
With
the
the board.
Walking Dead basically aped
Yeah.
that.
well, yeah, but
But I mean, like no. But I'm saying like it's such a great shot. It's such a cool
The
concept.
hospital, they get
I really like, and it's something nowadays everybody's very sensitive to having like strong female characters. But I think there's two very strong female characters
yeah.
in that movie, but they don't sit there and go, "Hey, look."
Yeah.
There's not like constant reminders
They're
of
not
their
like
gender.
Jane Lynch and
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, they kind of exploited a little bit with the army guys in the end. Like they
That's not
sexualized
exploiting it. That's not exploiting.
He's talking about they're not lampshading the fact that they're strong women. They just
Yeah.
are, like, without...
Oh right.
Like the
They're not-
fact
you
that
mean, like,
the
they're
fact
not
that
like
the
having
art,
to be over the top, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I get what
They're
you're
not like
saying.
Laura Crofts.
right, and the fact
That's
that
the easy way to... That's the lazy way to write a strong female character.
and the fact at the end of the movie that all the fucking
But hold
army,
on to that thing about the thing you're talking about, because it's going to come to something I want to talk about later. Keep that in
Right.
your pocket.
the ending with Eccleston and the army guys like that's
Oh, how good
Oh, I
Christopher
forgot
Eccleston.
that's
he's
Eccleston.
fucking fantastic.
that's great in and of itself. I mean, it's a cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's a
So cool.
it's a
Rape is so cool.
it's not. It's. I mean, I don't mean
Why
to
are
put
you
it like
so
that.
cool?
I just think it's an interesting dynamic to throw
Some people
into
go to
that
prison
movie.
for being cool.
And again, it's one of those things where obviously that trope now it's become like a trope, and the whole like how depraved you can be in the post-apocalypse. But I feel like that was kind of an interesting wrinkle at the time.
I think that's part of what threw me off initially was that, and I guess The Walking Dead is run with this concept. Is the zombies are the setting,
Right.
but the
people are
human
villains.
interactions
Yeah.
are really the story.
Yeah.
And,
And
up until that point, zombie movies were always just zombie,
because-
zombie, zombie.
No, I'd argue
because
that Dawn-
Night of the Living... Or
yeah,
Dawn-
Dawn, Night, all three of those.
Night of the Living Dead is expressly about the human condition.
Well, I would say all
guess
three of
that's
the
true,
Romero
yeah.
movies are.
Well, I guess I'm just stupid.
No, but I think your lazy kind of like post. You gotta take Romero out of it because he's like trying to do social commentary, less successfully as he gets older. But the other zombie movies, you're right? They're just monster movies. They're like
Right.
The Birds.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, absolutely. So what else did you think about that?
I mean,
How many LKPs for the female lead whose name escapes me?
Oh,
yeah,
3.5.
I'm at a 3. Ooh, 3.5.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
She's not in a whole lot of stuff. She's popped up in a couple of BBC shows that I've seen.
She gets a bump for British accents. I feel.
I like
I
that.
feel
Me
British
too.
accents.
Big fan.
I don't even know what else
Big
she's been in.
fan.
Baltimore accent's not as much.
She's good. No.
Haley sings her out fucking biting everybody.
We'll go down to Royal Farms. Give me a pack of smoke for him.
Come on, I got a bunch of broads in my Camaro.
Hey, we get down the ocean before these things all bites in the neck.
They can't swim. Tony knows karate. He'll take care of it. You alright?
Just that accent.
You broke TJ.
That accent always gets me.
Yeah, what else has she been in? I'm looking at her.
She's in Skyfall.
Oh, she's in Spectre. I
Yeah,
didn't
she's
see
in
Spectre.
Skyfall.
Yeah,
and she's in Moneypenny.
Yeah.
She's good
She's
in
in
Skyfall.
Spectre. I didn't see Spectre, but you guys made it seem awful.
It's not good.
I didn't like Skyfall.
She's in
but-
Mandela.
No, sure.
No, like this movie.
Who does she play Mandela? Does she play his bitch wife? Winnie Mandela?
She plays F.W. de Klerk.
Were you here for all the Mandela
No.
shit?
Oh, Sean does a great Mandela. It's
The
fucking
gods
hilarious.
didn't believe that's how it
It's
sounded.
shockingly spot
It's
on.
really funny.
It's alarmingly accurate.
Now, anytime I see a picture of Nelson Mandela, I just hear. I don't even hear
All I
his
hear is
voice. I just hear,
F.W. de Klerk.
"Here's my bitch wife."
She tried to have Mandela killed while I was in the prison. Sorry. Wasn't doing that.
We should review that Idris Elba Mandela movie so you can just have that.
Bullshit.
That's what she's in. She's in that
Right,
one. Yeah. Not the one about Sky Soccer. What's it called? Rugby.
Invictus.
Right, yeah.
Sky Soccer?
Yeah, rugby.
How is that Sky Soccer?
It's being grown. Yeah.
They're on the ground,
Yeah,
sir.
but the ball goes through the air.
No.
Sometimes.
In rugby?
Yeah.
It's almost always.
Buddy, just let it go.
They don't.
Stop, TJ, just stop.
Have you ever watched?
Just stop.
Okay,
Stop.
all right. You're,
He's thinking of Shaolin Soccer.
I like that movie.
Oh, bend it like
we should do some
Beckham.
Stephen Chow stuff.
I'm for that.
Was he big? Not Big Money Rustlers. Was the other
Stephen
one?
Chow, you. Stephen Chow, you were.
Stephen Chow's big money wrestling.
What's the one with all the
Kung
tap
Fu
dancing?
Hustle.
All the tap dancing at the hatchets.
Jesus Christ.
What else did you watch, Alec? Before a fucking guy
wait.
sucks us into a whole retard spiral.
God.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Before we get off 28 Days Later, Sean had a point. What was
No,
your...
I will get to it when I get to the
Yeah,
one thing I had a chance to
About
watch.
strong women.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh,
But I
man.
think that movie, 28 Days Later, came out either right before or right after the Walking Dead comics.
Before.
I want to say right before.
Yeah, I think
And I
so.
felt like the first issues of the comics were just a straight ripoff.
Robert Kirk.
They were
The hospital scene.
The walking through the city scene. They had us
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
straight.
I could see that. I never
But
really
then,
put those together. But
obviously,
yeah.
The Walking Dead took off. And 28 Days Later made 28 Weeks Later, which was...
The 28 Days Later comic
I was just
is
about to
good.
say if
The comic is very good. I read a bunch
if,
of those.
If anyone's in likes that 28 Days Later and wants like more in that world, the comic book series
You
that
bought
they
me
did.
Yeah,
an
read the,
I got
omnibus
you,
or
like,
a
the whole
compendium,
collection
but it's
of it.
read
great.
the comic. Don't watch the second movie.
28 Weeks Later, if it had a different title, would be a much more watchable movie.
Watchable, yes, still not very good.
No.
Because what's his name? The guy from the Full Monty.
Yeah,
Robert Carlyle?
He like lives through that movie like inexplicably.
Yeah.
Like he keeps coming, and it's like what? Well, not lives because he
Yeah.
gets turned to a zombie, but like he keeps returning, and it's just like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Isn't
Idris Elba's in it.
isn't Jeremy Renner?
Jeremy
Yeah.
Renner's in that. There's a...
Jeremy Renner's a guy, I don't know, did I say on here, I was talking to somebody on Twitter where I was like, Jeremy Renner looks like if you wanted a Tom Hardy, but your parents couldn't afford it, so they bought you a Jeremy Renner.
He's the Rite Aid version of Tom Hardy. He's what your shitty dad
Yeah.
buys you on Christmas Eve. Personal experience, maybe.
28 Weeks Later had a bunch of famous people in it. Rose Byrne is in it.
Oh yeah. It's just not a very good movie.
No, it's not. I was not.
Also,
Harold Pierno?
making the kids
Yeah.
the focal point of that movie is bad idea.
Imogen Poots.
Imogene Pooh. Oh, she's one of the kids.
What was she in the
Green
review?
Room.
Oh.
She's the lead in or the female
No,
lead.
I thought we reviewed something that she was in.
I believe we did. I can't remember what it was though, because I think that name is hilarious because it sounds like farts.
Like cute farts.
Yeah, it sounds like
An
that.
adorable fart. She plays,
Stop being an adorable fuck.
she's Connor for Real's girlfriend and
Oh yeah, and Pop
Pop
Star.
Star, yeah.
Yep.
Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Anything else, Alec? It's a great title.
No, I intended on watching The Big Lebowski, but shit got fucked up. I wanted to watch
Try
The
and watch
World-
it tomorrow.
I
If we
wanted
don't
to
have
watch.
to do next week's show tomorrow.
I wanted to watch The World's End.
Well, that's a
That
good
got
one.
fucked
But
up.
shit got fucked.
I think I have the on already DVD. I have the three.
already
I have all three of those. I think that's my favorite
So when
of those three movies.
You
Ooh,
you don't
you know what?
It's really,
That's what I
really
said. I said the
good.
same thing.
Fantastic.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot
is still
Fuzz,
on.
though, it's Hot Fuzz or
if you would have
I
told
haven't
me,
seen The World's End nearly as many times as I've seen Hot Fuzz.
if you would have told me
that's fair.
about a year ago that Shaun of the Dead would be my least favorite of those three, I would have said you were
But
crazy.
you still like it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
still-
Shaun of the Dead is
I
still better
love
than
it.
90% of the movies that are out there.
I love it, but I've watched all three of those a couple of times this past year, and that's my least favorite of the three. But it's still I still like it more than 90% of the other movies I've ever seen.
Those three movies are probably in my top 25 movies. I fucking love all three of those films.
Yeah, they're all well crafted movies.
Yeah.
But I'll watch that this week and then talk about it next week, maybe if we have a show on a normal day.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Imogen Poots was in V for Vendetta. I don't remember that.
Yeah, she played
That's a
Evie.
movie people like that's not very good.
What is?
We need to
played Evie.
rewatch
V
it
for
because we've
Vendetta.
had this discussion.
I like
see
it.
that.
I watched.
I'd be willing to say that
I
Natalie
watched-
Portman is downright terrible in that movie.
I watched some of that movie like a year ago, and it's not as good as I remember.
she was in
I
a
didn't make it through the whole movie.
Man.
She was in the Fright Night remake. Ooh.
That's not bad
Hmm.
for what it is.
You're gonna shit on V
It's
for
not like
Vendetta.
Fright Night's like a fucking masterpiece. It's a fun '80s movie.
I mean, I know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I would say that Fright Night, the original,
Colin Farrell's
is
really good in that Fright Night remake. I thought
he's fine.
you're fine.
No. Anyway, Gogs.
I watched one
I watched
movie because
200 movies.
that would have been great, right? Think about, I just crammed. I watched one movie because I fucked it up. I intended to watch all the. I intended to watch all the Ip Mans, but that didn't happen.
Excuse me.
Ip
The Ip Man movies. Did
But
you
I-
watch any of them?
Not yet because I fucked it up. But
What's Empire Strikes Back?
I did watch Empire Strikes
I know
Back.
you did, buddy.
I love that movie.
What's that?
That's the.
It's a Sean
Is that what
joke.
we're talking about?
it's everybody knows Empire. It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, John Leguizamo's Empire.
John Leguizamo's Empire, where he could park his Escalade on the street. No one's
Oh,
gonna
John
fuck
Wick
with
2
it.
comes out next month.
Oh, I know.
John Leguizamo's Empire is a better movie than it
Empire
should be.
Strikes Back, yes.
Excuse me?
John Leguizamo's Empire.
That's an actual film?
Yeah.
It's just called Empire. It's not called
John Leguizamo's
Empire.
It's got a
it's
got a
better than what?
Sarsgaard or a Skarsgård in it. Peter maybe.
What? No. What did you say was better then?
Oh, it's better than it should be.
Oh, I think it says better than Ichi the Killer. I was like, that's a weird point of comparison, but I would agree. Oh, and we corrections last week. We said that what the hell is his name? Peter Sarsgaard is in Fargo, and it's Peter Stromer.
Oh yeah,
I
'cause
thought,
we said
I
that.
thought we corrected me.
No.
No, I corrected you wrong.
I was
You
going to
said
correct you, but I was like, I don't remember.
Sarsgaard, then I
stuff.
said Peter Sarsgaard, and we were both
Oh,
off.
I meant Stormare.
But Empire, the
Carl
only
Hungus.
I always had this question about Empire
Now
Strikes
you gotta
Back.
get
Send
the
them
kids
back to the farm
Once
where
they've seen Carl Hungus.
Are
Is
we really
it?
talking about Empire Strikes Back for real?
I have one question.
Okay.
You have a question about Empire Strikes Back?
And the
Isn't that
final,
movie like 40 years old?
yeah, in a fight,
probably old.
and this has always bothered me. In the fight between Luke and Darth at the very end,
Darth.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert,
Darth.
Darth Vader's throwing all that stuff at him real slow mo.
Yeah.
Is it because Luke is attuned to the Force that Darth can't just grab him
He doesn't want to.
and take him?
What do you mean? I don't
Like
know.
he force lifts and chokes people.
Is his plan to his plan isn't to kidnap Luke until Return of the Jedi? He hasn't developed that plan until the next movie.
Well, I thought his plan was to turn him. His plan was to kidnap him. His plan was to get him into the carbonite and then take him back to the Emperor. That was the whole point. That's why they tested it on Han.
Oh yeah.
So why did he just grab him?
Because movie.
The only reason I write it off is you can't force grab another Force user, maybe?
Yeah, but Luke doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something
Why?
inherent about it?
I don't
He's got
know.
some sort of
Like there's
force
some kind
armor?
of magnet issue.
Yeah, like some
a
sort of
polarity
force armor.
thing?
Yeah, I
How
don't
do they
know.
work?
There we go. That's my only question.
I don't know.
Love that movie.
I've never thought about
You know,
that.
this armor doesn't protect my feelings.
And thinking about it now, I don't care. So
No,
does that answer your question?
no, it just hurts.
Does it really like I don't know.
No, it doesn't really bother me. It's just it's not ruining the movie.
Do you want the
for me.
real idea?
Don't say it too loud because George Lucas makes 6 movies to explain why he couldn't grab him.
They didn't think about that while they shot the movie, and that was it. Like
Is it like baby Nathan Christopher Summers' force field repels Jean Grey's telekinetic field?
That's
when
what
she
I
tries to
think
grab
it
him?
is.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ?
It's a very narrow X Factor joke.
Gonna start talking about when Magneto was reversed into a child and
Oh my
One where
God.
Taggart put him in a kid,
yeah, that's
and then he was his own clone or some shit.
That lightsaber fight
and he had
at
that
the
big
end, though,
stupid. Remember when Magneto had that big stupid purple outfit that had a big M on his
Yeah.
chest? Oh,
for Magneto.
With no sleeves.
For Magnificent.
oh, it's terrible. Anything else, guys?
Well, that fight in the
Magneto
freezing
the
chamber is
Magnificent.
fantastic.
Oh, it's
No, you know, this just in that movie's pretty good.
Yeah, it's one of the.
I know, but every time I watch it, I forget how much I fucking love
It's got
it.
one of my favorite
is
scenes in
very
Star Wars
good.
where as soon as the conference door opens and Solo figures out what's going on,
He finds-
yeah.
That's the only.
Yeah.
That's the only time Solo and Vader ever
Yeah.
have a moment, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I also like.
The whole Cloud City scene is just ballers.
Oh, it's
Like,
amazing.
Fucking Lobot walking
Yeah.
around.
It's
Got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
the deal gets worse all the time.
God, I fucking love Lando.
It's great watching a Star Wars movie when somebody actually can direct, right?
Yeah, Irvin. My man.
Yeah, ask him about his other sequel to a movie I love, RoboCop 2.
You don't like RoboCop
It's
2?
fine.
Oh, it's not
Let's
fine.
not like say it's like on the level of Empire Strikes Back.
But it's better than Empire.
I think we
Better
might,
than John Leguizamo's
It's almost
Empire.
apparently we might have talked about this on the show, but apparently Irvin Kershner is like a huge asshole.
Yeah, Nancy Allen wanted to kill herself.
Yeah.
Well, she should have.
Jesus.
You burnt. Body double.
Anything else, guys?
I'll watch a bunch for next week.
All right. Sean.
I'll get my whole
As long as we're talking about movies we've all seen a million times, I got a new Blu-ray of The Thing, so I watched that.
Awesome.
I
What do you think about it?
Factor.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about why Thing is the best modern horror movie ever.
Go.
Okay, so something you brought up that I'm glad you brought up because I wanted to talk about. Now, in 28 Days Later, they use that kind of exploiting the female characters. So many horror movies, whether you realize it or not, are based on like your reactions to the way women are treated in movies.
The final girl whole bit, basically,
The
right?
Thing is not only full of nothing but men,
I was gonna
but
say
it's
that
big,
aren't any women.
tough, capable men that are still mortally terrified, and that makes it 20 times scarier than anything else.
That's a good point.
Imagine Aliens without Ripley and without Newt.
Did you? Well, you probably already know this because I know that you're pretty in on like weird movie trivia.
Yeah.
But did you know that originally Alien was supposed to be all men?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about Aliens, but yeah, Alien.
The original Alien.
yeah.
And the characters' names are hilarious.
Oh,
They're
really?
like it's like
you're talking about the original O'Bannon script.
yeah,
right?
it's like Chester.
It's like Chest Rockwell.
yeah, it's like Nick Nealon.
Penis testicle
it's
balls.
Real, anyway, I actually want to use those names later.
Well, that
Something
movie,
fun.
that script is explicitly about male-on-male rape.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's
all the aliens
apparently that's why the aliens look like penises. And, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they got H.R. Geiger, who makes everything look like penises.
But well, not only is the thing like
I
a
guess a shoot
masterpiece,
weirdo.
Oh, he's dead.
is most likely John Carpenter's best, like objectively wonderful movie. Like it's his best movie.
I think I would say that it's his best. Like this is going to be a
all
weird way to say it, but like it's his best like real movie.
Mainstream movie?
His best non-comedy.
Well, because like I love Escape from New York and I love They Live, but they're kind of silly.
Whoa. We're missing a big one here.
We'll get to Big Trouble in Little China in a minute.
Good.
Well, okay, so I mentioned movies that were silly. You don't
Yeah.
think Big Trouble in Little China is a silly movie?
Oh, but it's his
As far as like a
best.
Like the thing is
Like,
like,
a straight movie.
Yeah.
Yes, like the thing is arguably.
there's no comedy really in the thing.
No, it's
No.
it's
and
a,
those visual effects.
it's great.
they hold
Good
up like.
night.
What's the best modern horror movie
Cabin in the Woods.
post 1980? Because I don't want to hear Texas Chainsaw.
Post 80.
Massacre. Yeah.
Scream or Cabin in the Woods.
Are better than The Thing?
Oh wait. Oh, I thought you meant like
Nothing's better than
Modern.
Oh wait,
life.
you're saying
Yeah.
oh, we're comparing it to the thing. Okay.
I mean, Aliens before
Alien.
Alien 78.
because I think Alien is better than Thing.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
And they're very similar movies.
Yes.
Modern horror. Better than the thing.
Halloween. That's pre too. That's
And
78.
I'd say The Thing is a scarier movie than Halloween. Again,
I mean,
that's
scarier is subjective, but
Right.
yeah, okay, all right, yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Because not only do you have there's two things working for that movie besides the fact that it's all like big butch dudes that are all getting fucking murdered. One is that that weird kind of STD angle, and I've read a bunch of think pieces about how it's a metaphor for AIDS, which I could see that,
When was
but it's
Jacob's
not.
Ladder?
Ooh, Jacob's Ladder's really good.
That's really good. That's 90s, I think.
Is that
Yeah.
90s? That
Yeah.
movie's terrifying.
90s.
Yeah,
as
it is.
I'm gonna
fuck.
say like 92.
That last scene with but
Why didn't they give the people that made that movie the Silent Hill?
So
franchise?
That was a Silent Hill
you
movie.
never know who's in it.
Right.
Is the monster, and they're not only that, but they're so isolated. I know a lot of things like they're isolated. They're out in a
No,
house somewhere.
they're-
They're completely isolated. There is
Yeah.
no escape.
No. You're basically it's aliens. You're basically
right.
in the dead
Your
of space.
Best case scenario is what happens to McCready at the end of the movie. That's best case of
Jacob's
what's gonna
Ladder's
happen.
1990.
Yeah.
By the way.
I'd say Jacob's Ladder is the best.
I think the Thing
modern
is
horror.
better than Jacob's Ladder, but I agree that it should be in the conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, have either one of you seen? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Have you seen the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been big into horror.
Okay. I'm not a huge horror like.
I am.
The horror genre that's always attracted me is the zombie movies.
Yeah.
It's like 28 Days Later. I like the Dawn of the Dead remake. I love the old Romero zombie movies. The new Romero zombie movies are awful.
Oh, Diary
I
of the
find
Dead.
the-
God,
they're
unwatchable.
I find the
Diary of the
remake of
Dead.
The Hills Have Eyes to be
Land of the
very
Dead.
horrifying.
The
Land of the Dead just fucking.
Have any of you seen
stupid.
Survival?
John Leguizamo's Land of the Dead.
He's
Have you seen Survival of the Dead?
Is that the one in Britain?
I haven't. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
with
it.
the found
with
footage?
the horse? No. That's Diary.
Yeah.
The one Survival
Megan has all of them.
Survival is even worse. It's like it's terrible. They're like on a farm. It's garbage.
They're all bad.
yeah.
On a farm. Bad.
I saw him at the last Monster Mania convention, and like he's like super old, and I feel bad because like I don't think Romero's probably got too much long for this world, and I feel bad because like I want to like his movies because I respect him so much, but like I just like your movies suck, bro.
You're saying
Would you call High Tension a horror movie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's up
I think
there
the thing's
too,
better
then.
than High Tension.
I don't know if it's like scary. Like Sean threw out scary. I don't know. I think The Thing is a better movie than High Tension, but I love
find
High Tension.
The
I feel like
remake of The Hills Have Eyes, I find that terrifying.
I feel like you really got it's. I mean, I still think 2001's terrifying, but that's a movie from 1960. Like, High Tension's one. Like, if you're not on board with that premise when you find out what's going on, I think that sinks the whole movie for you.
Oh, I know, because I've had that argument with
Yeah.
so many people.
It's either
The movie
great
works
or
for
it's
me.
Stupid.
Oh, I love it. Well, yeah, because that twist like
Spoilers.
kills the movie.
Can we spoil High Tension?
I guess.
It was old.
Skip like 5 minutes ahead. So the protagonist is the murderer in
Yeah,
it?
I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow I've seen High Tension.
Yeah.
Because I used to have it. I'm sure you probably watched my comic. I used to champion
I
the fuck
saw
out of
the,
that movie. Still do.
I saw the subtitle.
Haute tension.
Yeah.
Although that scene with the banister and the dresser, ugh.
Yeah, that's not. Fortunately, that's like the first kill, and it gets right the fuck out of the way because the rest of the kills look great.
Yeah.
But so many people like don't like it's the same thing with like 300, right? That I've always had to explain to people that like 300
Is an unreliable narrator.
exactly
Yeah.
same with High Tension because the movie starts out with that girl in the cell.
And all the Holocaust documentaries.
Moon landing.
Anyway, anything else?
Kevin
Sean?
Spacey plays the moon. I'm good.
I can't wait to see that movie.
I watched a couple of things.
How?
How?
I mean,
You were
how?
with me all day Sunday.
I watch movies all the time.
Okay. Fair
Never,
enough.
never stop watching.
Fair enough.
I watched a movie. It was the Packers versus the Falcons.
That was a movie, right?
It was a bloodbath.
It's a terrible
I'm so
movie.
glad we can use that Simpsons episode again.
Wasn't that
At
great?
least half of it.
Atlanta Falcons. I
You
watched.
think did they ever do a broadcast where they changed the teams? Because that would make me so happy.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
That's why they did it. So, like,
Yeah.
the idea is that you could just dub
They did it
over
a couple
whoever.
years in a row. They used the same Super Bowl episode
Yeah, they just.
a couple of,
Did they
a couple of
change
years
the-
in a
I
row.
don't think
See, they make the
changed it.
teams whoever's
did they?
Yeah, they
playing.
did it for
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 years.
No.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
didn't-
first time they ever did, they did whatever teams won the Super Bowl.
It was the Broncos and the Falcons.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's awesome. This team is the Spungos.
So
This
I
appears to be printed on some kind of cracker.
stop eating our tickets. The Wally, the ticket agent. That's what's his name, right? From the Christopher Guest movies. What happened? What's that guy's name? Fred Willard.
Yeah,
That's
Willard,
Fred
yeah,
Willard's
yeah.
voice, right? Anyway, I watched a couple of things, just real quick. I watched True Grit on my continuing
Which one?
Coen Brothers.
The good one or the
Kick.
old one?
The
They're
old
both-
one's good. You
they're
guys are
both
crazy.
good.
Yeah.
What did I never said it was
Oh,
bad.
okay, I thought you were about to.
Actually, it's
I'll say it's bad.
one of the few
You're wrong.
John Wayne movies I like because I generally don't care for John.
Yeah,
Wayne.
it's like one of 2 John Wayne movies I like.
I like that, and
like Shane.
I kind of like
The Shootist is good too.
No, I like the one. It's terrible. It's not good.
The Conqueror, the Genghis Khan movie.
No, that's good. No,
it
I
isn't.
like his Vietnam movie because it's so fucking weird and
Yeah.
like tone deaf. I kind of love it, but no. I watched the Coen Brothers True Grit. which is
The ending point for Jeff Bridges as an actor.
yeah. But I saw that movie in the theater.
So did I. Megan almost got in a fist fight in that movie on Christmas Day.
Jesus Christ. I liked
Was
it.
like a way of the gun situation.
Hangs the tail. Pretty much.
I liked it in the theater, but I have to say, having gone back and watched it, I liked it even more now. I think it's really well done. I still have the same issue that I had with it in the theater. I think it doesn't end at the right time.
Yeah.
I really think that you guys have all seen
Well, I
it,
guess
right?
that you could end it without the circus narration. I think would work a lot better. But I guess that's the way the book ends.
It's exactly
Yeah.
right, though. It's the same thing they did with Old Country for No Country
for No
Old
Men.
Country for No Men. No. But I think that movie ends so much better if it ends with fucking what's his name dropping at that house right before they're gonna get aid. You cut the movie. There's your credits. Why do you got to go to when the little girl is like an old woman and like Bill Wild Bill's like circus show?
Yeah.
Like that to me is like, oh, she grew up to be hard. Well, don't we already kind of infer that? I wish.
Right,
Not
yeah,
without
make our
pills.
life easier.
But
How good Barry Pepper in that movie?
everybody's
Pepper's
great
on
in it.
fire.
Even like
I'll say Jeff Bridges' delivery, "Feel Your Hands, You Son of a Bitch," is probably better than Wayne's delivery of it.
it's really good. I mean, there's another minor nitpicky thing that I have where, like, Jeff Bridges gives up. He's like, oh, fuck this. I'm not doing this shit anymore. And then literally, like, 5 seconds later, they just happen to run into the guy that they're trying to hunt down. It's just like, oh, that's convenient.
Did you ever read the book?
No, I don't read books.
Reading is stupid.
Yeah, reading's
Got
awful. But it's still a really good movie, and maybe it's just because I'm on this Coen Brothers kick, but I like
Are
it
you
a
gonna
lot.
go try the Lady Killers again?
No. I have The Man Who Wasn't There. That'll be at my house tomorrow. The Billy Bob Thornton. It's like film
I never
noir.
watched that. I wanted to.
I saw it years ago and I didn't like it, so I'm interested to see what I think about it now.
So you bought it?
Oh yeah,
I'm buying all the Coen Brothers stuff on Blu-ray.
Oh.
I'm trying to
Josh
have a.
Brolin. I was like, who is?
Yeah.
But no, True Grit's really
That
good.
guy can't get in a good movie to save his life anymore.
Oh, he was in
Guardians
Inherent
of the
Vice.
Galaxy.
I thought he was really good.
I
in
didn't
that.
No, it was not Serpico. What the fuck's it called?
Serpico.
Serpico?
No, not Serpico. Fucking Sicario.
Old
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
He's
Fuck,
an old boy.
fuck you, an old boy. That movie sucks.
Did you like the Old Boy remake?
Gogs did.
Really?
He's an idiot.
I mean, he's in Guardians. That's a good movie.
Yeah, but he's the worst part.
He's in Guardians?
Yeah, he's Thanos.
He's Thanos.
Oh, no.
That part like stops the movie fucking dead.
He's great in Inherent Vice. I really like that movie.
I've got the book and I also haven't read it.
I have the Blu-ray. You can borrow it if you'd like.
Okay, cool. Because I don't want to read anything.
I have the book
Reading
too. The book's
for
not very good.
dummies.
Well, the book's fine. It's just that guy's style is hard to read.
Yeah, Thomas Pynchon.
Was Crazy Heart post or pre
Post.
True Grit?
I think
Post. That's really good.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Fucking
He's not Rooster Cogburn.
True
too
Grit's
bad in
like
that, is he?
7 years old. That came out in 2010. I mean, it was like holy
Rooster
shit.
Cogburn and the shit out of it. And
Yeah, and
That
that
is
last
Seventh
Witch
Son.
Hunter movie.
Oh, what's the one?
Seven
Where,
witches. Fucking witches.
what's the one where he's like the dead people party police?
Oh, R.I.P.D.
Yeah.
I
He's
didn't.
also playing almost the same exact character in
Dead People Party
High
Police.
Water, which I think he got nominated for an
Oh,
Academy
he's
Award.
the best part of Men in Black 3.
I haven't
Oh,
seen it.
get the
Playing-
fuck
You're talking
out of
about Brolin.
here.
Yeah, Brolin.
Okay, I thought we were still talking about Bridges.
Playing a young Tommy Lee
He
Jones.
does a good Tommy Lee Jones impression.
That
He
movie
does.
is
the movie's
awful.
terrible, but his Tommy Lee
Yeah,
Jones
he's
is
Spot on.
pretty awesome.
Fine. Okay. That movie's so bad. It's like it's hard to like suss out any good things in it. The whole
I sussed that out.
the whole retconning of the origin of J and K
That was really stupid.
bothered the fuck
I
out.
heard the cartoon's not bad.
I haven't seen it.
The first movie's not bad either.
I like the
I
first
like the
movie.
first
It's
movie.
fun.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
It's a fun
You know,
teen
it's not
sex
good.
romp.
Is
The second one?
Man of the House?
What the hell is
Tommy
that?
Lee Jones, where he plays a U.S. Marshal
Oh,
running
for
a
the
sorority house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yikes. I watched one other
Tommy Lee
thing.
Jones made a bunch of bad movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's always a federal marshal, though.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I watched it because it showed up on
That movie's pretty good.
which
Fugitive.
you know what's
Josh-
good? You ever seen that one where he's him and Benicio del Toro? I think it's called The Hunted.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Well,
good?
Benicio del Toro
Really
goes
good.
John Rambo out in the woods.
It's called The
and-
Hunted, right?
I think that's correct.
It's
And-
called The Wolf Person.
And Tommy Lee Jones is the guy who trained him as being like a survival tech. Is they
Really
send
good.
Tommy Lee Jones into the woods to go find
And it's
Thinking of surviving
Benicio
the
del
game.
Rambo.
I want to say it's written. It's based on a book that's written by the same guy that wrote Rambo.
Oh, okay.
But it's
David Morrell.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's excellent.
He also wrote
it's
The
very
Brotherhood of
knife
the
type.
Rose. That's awesome.
The what?
Brotherhood of the
I
Rose.
can't hear you because you're chewing.
Well, stop leaving popcorn everywhere.
I didn't leave any popcorn.
Nobody's talking to you, asshole.
Anywhere.
It's my fault.
Moving on.
I didn't want.
I also have candy.
Ooh, candy.
It just popped up
Fuck
on.
this popcorn. What's up with the candy?
It just popped up on Amazon Prime, and it's a movie that I keep wanting to give chances to like because I don't.
Give me a hint.
It's okay.
Sicario 2. Keep on Sicarin.
Is there a sequel to? I
Return
love
of Durant?
Sicario. No, I'm not a sequel. Not a dark.
Sicario 2, more people in these walls.
Give you a hint.
Sicario 2 back in the habit.
Cameron Diaz is in it. It's
The Mask.
Oh, Gangs of New York.
There
Night
you
and
go.
Day.
There you go.
Oh, I like Gangs in New York.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't know if there's ever been a
How you
movie.
feel, Sean?
Set that up.
I don't know if there's. This is like crinkly, crackly podcast.
Tech-
All that
Candy.
fucking shit. It's,
Crackly, crackly.
Podcast. Welcome to the
why don't we have any fucking aluminum that we can? Anyway.
I got some
Foley
bubble
work,
wrap we can just
asshole.
go snap around.
Anyway. So I don't know if
That's how
there's,
you can tell that the basement's on fire.
I don't know if there's ever been. Nice. Holy work, I get it. I don't know if there's ever been a movie that I disliked as much with a character and a performance that I liked.
You
as
love
much.
Bill the Butcher.
Yeah, Bill the Butcher's amazing,
That's
and
a kill.
he makes a movie that I think is a flat out F movie into like a C. Like he's that good. He's so compelling on the screen.
Is Leonardo DiCaprio the worst actor to win a Best Actor award?
Yes. Well, I'd have to look. He's,
That you can think of.
He's up there. Okay. This
The
is
worst actor to win a Best Actor award?
Yes.
Like Oscar, like actual Oscar.
so. This is
But not
No,
the
just
worst.
like one at his house or whatever.
this is my problem with this
No,
is
more like actual.
my problem with Gangs of New York. Leo is terrible. He is fucking terrible in that movie.
What's he good in?
The
I haven't seen the.
He's good in the
Catch Me If You
Revenant.
Can.
He's good in the Revenant.
Okay. Catch Me If You Can. He's okay.
He's.
The Aviator.
I beg to differ.
I would totally disagree with you
I don't
on
think that
that.
movie's very
I hated
good either.
that movie.
The Island,
Wolf of Wall Street. He's
Not the
great
Island.
in that.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, he's
that.
good.
The
in that.
Beach.
He's good in. I like Shutter Island, but I know that's a very polar.
I like
movie.
Shutter
I do
Island
not
a
like
lot.
that movie at
I'm
all.
thumbs in the middle.
It's. I think he's good.
I
in
think
it.
Jackie Earle Haley's good in it for the 30
good in
seconds
Inception.
in that movie.
He's good in Inception.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why? Beg to differ.
Some,
He's passable.
He kind
He's
of.
great in Blood Diamonds.
so
He is good in that. I'll give you
Leo,
that.
Eddie Redmayne, for the theory of everything.
He's the worst actor of all time.
Here's the last
Eddie
Eddie
Redmayne.
Redmayne?
Yeah.
all time.
All time.
He's not that bad.
I guess you never saw Anthony's zombie movie.
Did Charlie Hunnam win one?
Right.
Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club. Daniel Day-Lewis, Lincoln. Jean Dujardin, the artist.
That guy. He's a worst actor.
Colin Firth, The
Leo.
King's Speech. Jeff Bridges, Crazy Heart. Sean Penn, Milk. Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood.
Daniel
Forrest
Day-Lewis.
Whitaker, Last King of Scotland. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Capote.
Not looking good for Leo at this point.
Yeah.
No, I can go back a little further.
That guy from The Artist isn't better.
Jamie
than
Foxx, Ray.
Oh,
Who?
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx for Ray. Sean Penn, Mr.
Well, everybody jumps at me because I hate Jamie Foxx so much, but yeah, I think that Jamie Foxx is worse than Leo.
Jamie Foxx wins an Academy Award for doing an impression.
And that movie sucks.
Adrian Brody,
it's better
the
than Walk the
penis.
Line.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Denzel, Training Day.
All I heard was penis.
The penis. It's that Russell Crowe Gladiator. That goes back to 2000.
I love your 6-year-old
look
joke.
at
It really
Roberto
landed.
Benigni. Is he worse than Leo?
But no, he's better.
I've never seen that movie.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
I Nicholas Cage.
We all know how we feel about Nicolas Cage. He's
Jeremy
great.
Iron.
Oh, Nicholas Cage.
Jeremy Iron won a Best Actor award?
Schindler's List, right?
Or Reversal of Fortune.
No, I was saying Jeremy Iron's not in Schindler's List.
That was
With
1990.
Schindler's List 2, Reversal of Fortune.
Alec Guinness.
Still,
The Nazis gold.
still Schindlin.
All right, so yeah, just in summary, Leo is the worst to win.
I mean,
in
from
recent
what- from
memory,
What is
Richard Dreyfuss.
Martin?
I was in Jaws.
actor.
Yeah. What does Martin Scorsese think in casting Cameron Diaz in a period piece?
I don't know, but that leads me to my
And giving
next
her an
point.
Irish accent.
She's terrible in this movie.
Of course, because she's awful in everything.
The movie is paced really weird. It has, like, Scorsese, I would say, has in his later years, like, not early on, because I would say that, you know, his early stuff, 70s stuff, is paced like a fucking
I don't
bullet.
think you can complain about a movie he made until Casino.
Yeah. I'd agree with
I'm
that.
not a huge fan of that movie.
It's fine.
I like
it.
Casino a lot.
I enjoy it.
I don't think it's bad.
It's the beginning of the end.
I still think Bringing Out the Dead might be my favorite non 70s Scorsese.
Next week,
I've never
you'll
seen
be
that.
hearing me talk about Mean Streets because
Yeah.
I just got that on Blu-ray and I'm excited to watch that again.
What'd you say, Gox?
I've never seen Bringing Out the Dead.
Oh, I
It's
think
good.
you really like it.
I like it a lot. It's got Nicolas Cage in it.
Nicolas Cage!
Tom Sizemore.
Yep, and a very
Ving
good.
Rhames.
I mean, I liked... Wait,
Ooh.
Scorsese did... Wait,
I think the Wind brought him back up. Wind shit, that was Jesus.
Scorsese did Wolf of Wall Street. I like that a lot. Yeah. And it
He
was
did
also
The
got your
Departed? He did The Departed, didn't he?
Ugh.
Yeah, I like that.
I like The Departed. I know TJ's thoughts on it.
Watch
The
Infernal.
rat symbolizes obviousness.
Watch Infernal Affairs.
No.
It's such a better
Much
movie.
He really
Shorter,
likes
too.
Leo.
I
I
think-
didn't realize how many Leo
I
movies he's
think
done.
well, because he had De Niro, and De Niro's in all of his movies. He has, like, male ingenues. He's like
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock with blondes, but
Yeah. But Gangs of New York is a strange movie because I feel like everything besides Bill the Butcher is not very good. I think it's shot really well. I think that it starts out with an interesting story, and then that third act, it just isn't earned at all. Like, I've said this before, but watching it again, it's probably the 5th time I've watched this fucking movie, because I really want to like it. I can't emphasize that enough. Like, I love the period, I love how it looks, I love fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, it's got so many elements of stuff that I like, and I just can't get through my head, like, why don't I like this movie? And I feel like you have this, like, so it starts out, no, the royal you. It starts out with this,
Detective View?
what? It starts out, yes. It starts out with, this revenge premise, right? Like, Leo's gonna kill Bill the Butcher because he killed his father or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay,
In honorable combat.
yeah, actually.
Mutual combat.
In mutual combat. They were in Washington State.
Mutual combat. So, okay, that's fine. But then the twist of the storyline, right, is that Leo and Bill the Butcher form kind of like this weird father-son relationship almost. And Bill the Butcher is almost sympathetic, like in a weird way.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, like, this is an interesting
yeah.
twist for this movie. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, and then they kind
And
of...
it builds, and you're like, oh, well, I don't know where this movie's going to go. And then, like, the third act is like, nope, it's a revenge movie. Like, why did that middle hour happen then? Like, why did I spend so much time with them bonding together? And it'd be one thing if there was, like, during, the end of the movie, there was some kind of, like, confliction with Leo or Bill, and there isn't.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like
in Infernal Affairs.
yeah, everything is just thrown in the fucking garbage.
That's that typical, like, the cop infiltrates the gang, and then loyalties are questioned.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
absolutely.
yeah.
It's it's Sanctuary, it's Infernal Affairs. It's actually a lot of Asian movies.
Yeah.
It's a very popular trope.
That's all. They're like gods instead of like a Schadenfreude. Their only emotion is revenge.
But I don't know, man. I just can't like that movie. But I'll probably watch it a couple of more times. I don't know what it
He
is.
is captivating in that.
I don't know. Again,
Alex just got rando women texting him like non-stop. Every time I look over, he's getting a text from a different lady. He's dragging a pineapple through a bunch of ladies.
I don't know though.
We'll go Wendell.
Is there before we move on to the review? Is there
Haven't
any,
seen it.
Is there any movies like that for you guys where it's like you want to like it and you've given it so many tries? Because I feel like I've had it with a few movies, but Gangs of New York is definitely number one for me, where I've just tried and tried and tried to like it, but I just can't do it.
Probably not. It's not as.
I don't think I tried that
known
hard.
of a movie, but What Dreams May Come.
I like that movie.
I've tried to watch that like 3 or 4 times.
That's a movie
And I
that
cannot
I
get-
like the art direction of a lot, but I don't like the movie, if that makes sense. Like, I like the way it looks.
That is the only movie, and I mean, when I saw it in a theater, I was like 17 or 18. It's the only movie I've ever walked out on because I was so disappointed with what the movie was versus what I thought it was going to be.
I think
The trailers were definitely misleading.
Oh yeah.
every Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, you really don't. I might go see Moonrise Kingdom tomorrow night.
I'm
Where's
with you
that
on
at?
that,
Like,
Sean.
I want to like it because I feel like all these people that I like you guys and a couple other people that I'm close to, really like those movies and really respect the guy as a filmmaker. But I can't. There's some kind of disconnect with me.
Right.
I am with you 100%.
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. No, I'm just
No, he's Sean.
The Raid.
Nishon.
What?
Not wrong.
I watched The Raid with you, sir. You were like having a seizure.
I dare you
the
to say
rates-
Fast and the Furious movie. I will punch you in the face.
I love those movies too. I'm very black or white, so it's like
You are. That is true.
I love
Really
it
more
or
one than
hate
the
it.
other.
Yeah, you're not really in the middle about too much. Though sometimes, like The Fountain, you hated that, but then you watched it.
But then I liked it. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I had to.
No, you hated it like you were.
It's 28 days later. I
vaguely remember when
I got two
Prometheus
speeds.
came out, you said you needed to watch Prometheus more to decide if you liked it or not.
Then I decided upon further thought that it was terrible.
Okay.
It's pretty, but it's terrible.
I mean, we're all
That's a fair one to bring up, because that's a movie where it's full of things that I like.
Yeah, but it's not one of the things I want to like and keep trying. I saw it once in the theater, and I saw it once with you when we reviewed it, and that was the extent of my movie watching.
Well, we watched it the second time. Did we watch the extended cut?
Well, we watched it on RA, I'm not sure.
Anyway. Alright, let's get into the movie.
Alright, then.
We watched Cyborg.
This is a perfect example of a movie I think I should like.
Well, we'll get into it.
Right. Nice segue. Cyborg by Gogs.
Cyborg. Cyborg's one of those words that's just fun to say.
My son is also named Cyborg.
We're all out of Cyborg license plates. Cyborg.
And a Merry Golem Golobus to you.
Coming in hot.
Did you watch that Canon documentary?
Oh, I loved it. It was the best. Everything is just a big-ass nightmare scenario reminiscent of Fallout New Vegas' opening mission where you meet the Legion.
Yeah, good comparison.
Everyone is Wes. He's got a blood white brother. 6 degrees of Kevin Basian.
What?
Basin's son,
Yeah.
that was the guy's name.
Human Stab Factory Thaddeus Rickenbacker is on the prowl.
His name is Tremolo Rickenbacker.
No, Rickenbacker Tremolo.
No, he was Gibson Rickenbacker.
He's Gibson Tremolo?
It was
Tremolo.
Gibson Rickenbacker
Okay.
and Fender
Tremolo. Not to be confused
Not to be
with Silvertone Bigsby.
Yeah. That ladybot's brain servos are not well protected.
Does she just have a wig covering the back of her head?
Just pull the wig off.
It's all looks soft. Jesus, Alex Murphy, put your face back together. Goddamn cyber Vikings obliterating a sentimental fishing village.
Before you got into your synopsis, as we were watching this movie, I'm like, Gogs is gonna have an impossible time because this movie's so all over the place. But you know what? In a weird way, this is like perfect for your synopsis because it's just like any random
Just thoughts.
thought. Anyway,
I'm gonna
sorry.
try. Time to show off my collection of major and minor swords. Good. This is good. This is a good start. The old whetstone. I was a shitty dickhead to Sarah Plain and Tall, and then she got murdered in a hovel flashback trope.
That is a trope.
All the road warriors are land pirates.
Bang, right?
Wait.
The Lost Boys.
I mean, that guy fucking ukulele xylophone is like a pretty good roof.
Ukulele Island. That's the Wes Anderson version of this
Right?
movie.
He is kind of a Rufio,
He's a real
right?
Rufio.
He's a real Rufio. Wait, who the hell is this lady and why does she have a Tupperware flashback salad? Is this steel mill set in the Crow's sex pervert dimension? Don't forget about the plague.
Well, Howard Peel did.
Meanwhile, in the Mekong Delta, courtesy Alec, this is Vinny level knife porn. Your options are Wasteland or Charleston. These edits are jarring to say the least. Why would you rush so quickly to slowly investigate a wall-less chain ruin?
Pause. Pursuant to your Wasteland or Charleston thing, there is a signpost in this movie that has two arrows. One says Charleston, the other says Wasteland.
Wasteland.
Why would you ever go to Wasteland?
Why would they come to our concert just to boo us? Just taking a mid-battle dramatic pause for ninth dissheathing drama. Why do people still carry wallets?
Yeah, that was weird.
I never thought of that.
This puffy shirt knife lady is mad casual about all this murder. Just a little beach fire ocean bath seduction over discussions of disfigurement while we flash back about dead people over titty.
Is that an equation?
Yeah. It seems like sleeping nude in this hostile work environment is a poor choice. Wait, did they just outrun a boat on foot? Somehow they got to Charleston first. They saw him pulling in on the boat.
And they stopped to fuck.
Do cyborgs have flashbacks of nuclear beef?
Wait, did they fuck?
No, he put her titty back in.
Oh, okay.
Yuck.
Okay, Mrs. Robot Lady, put on your John Glenn cosplay, and we can walk to New York. Why shoot Alice Cooper when you have a slow-mo catwalk knife fight? Someone didn't pay the continuity bill. Oh no, it's my daughter? Knuckleball Knife Pro, also Alec. Unleash the beef-seeking meat missile. Later, fam, I gotta go hump this corpse in a sewer. That Walking Gold's Gym ad just got Sam Fishered in a completely different movie.
Walking Gold's Gym ad could describe several to most of the cast of this movie.
Yeah. Time to Forrest Gump our way through a rice paddy. Welcome to Wet Mad Max, courtesy Sean. Everyone in this fight has garbage latency. This is like every day at a Baltimore public pool. These guys look like dystopian Morris Day in the Time.
That's a good one.
Someone came down with a terminal case of crucifixion. Most of this movie is slow flashback and edged weapon promotion. Sometimes you get Sophie's Choice into a well, and sometimes you axe kick your way out of a crucifixion.
But wait, just real quick.
Does he get cut down?
Just to be clear, he didn't actually kick that thing down. The chick.
No, he kicked it down.
No, because he passes out while he's kicking it.
No, he passes out while he's kicking it, remembers trauma again, wakes the fuck back up, kicks it down, then when he lands, then she cuts him free.
Wow.
I mean, the movie is
There's a curious edit.
Yeah, it's yet another.
That's a curious edit.
Every edit was a curious edit.
Atlanta just steady smoldering on the reg.
Yeah, well, how's everything on fire when it's constantly pouring?
And now for a wet, on-fire, wooden rampart, overgrown downtown Atlanta knife fight. Nice Xbox Punisher environmental kill. Okay. How many rainy, shirtless JCVD puddle fights have we seen?
Several.
a lot. Yeah.
This dude has quads for abs. So wait, you'll stand idly by during crucifixion, but you draw the line at getting your head slammed in a door? Way to no-sell that forearm stab. Wait, where the fuck is the Cyborg? Why is there a chain barn in downtown Atlanta, and how is it so waterproof? Oh, there's the Cyborg. Can this toaster get this damp? Welcome back to the Institute, and we're done. That was the movie. Like, that was the whole fucking movie.
Oh my god, I think we killed Sean.
Yeah, it was about
God, you broke him.
No, that's fine.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Sean?
So this is historically, according to Electric Boogaloo, the Canon Films documentary,
Which you all should watch.
It's fantastic.
was a totally different film at one point that
Yeah.
somebody, most likely Menachem Golem, recut in a closet somewhere.
Well, and as we found out through IMDb, credited film editor Jean-Claude Van
I
Damme.
wonder if he just got to choose.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah, which one of his takes got used? Where
Yeah.
there's just the
But apparently, according to that documentary, the director...
This is like, instead of like shooting it out of sequence and editing it in order, it's like they shot it in sequence and edited out of order.
Right.
It is
Because
jarring.
this was released post Bloodsport, right? Because that's what it says on the poster. It says Jean-Claude Van Damme, star of Bloodsport.
I guess?
Yeah,
I,
no,
I wouldn't have thought, I guess.
Well, that was the idea, right? Like
Or was it made before Bloodsport and
It was
released afterwards?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like, Remember that whole thing in the Canon documentary about Missing in Action 1 and 2? How
they made the one.
They made them out of order,
Yeah.
and then they released them like Mission in Action 2 is actually the first one, but they released it. It's the same idea with this, where they made this
is part 1 of Bloodsport.
Well, no. What I mean is that they had this. You know, they had this movie in the can with Van Damme, and then Van Damme became...
They had this movie in several cans.
Right. Well, then Van Damme became a star.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, shit, we need to make him the star of this movie, but the problem was that he wasn't the star of this movie.
Who was?
They had a lot of coverage. Did they pick all those shots up?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
He's most of the movie.
Right, but... You can tell just by the way this movie cuts all over the place, it makes no fucking sense that there was some other movie going on in this movie.
Yeah, the titular Cyborg appears at the beginning, and then we pretty much totally lose her until, like, she is laying...
We forgot about her watching the movie.
When I first saw this movie, like, I watched the movie the first time, when Jean-Claude Van Damme wasn't the Cyborg, I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I thought, too, as a kid, yeah. Well, and also, I think it's worth pointing out that this was originally supposed to be Masters of the Universe 2.
Somehow.
I don't know what that would have looked like.
No, awesome. I can't even find, like, a signpost, no pun intended.
Right.
For,
There wasn't a Wasteland, Atlanta, Eternia.
Masters of the Universe 2, like, how this could have been, I don't know.
All of Jean-Claude Van Damme's covers, he's doing this.
Yeah.
Just one fist up.
That's his favorite pose, too. He does that, like...
It's every cover.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Is Timpani Oboe supposed to be Adam Dark, a.k.a.
So here, I found a little bit on Wikipedia
There's a Timpani Oboe?
about the Masters of the Universe. Canon Films initially intended to make a sequel to Masters of the Universe and a live-action Spider-Man film.
Yeah, with
both projects.
Was supposed to be Spider-Man.
Both projects were planned to be shot simultaneously by Albert Pune.
Oh, wow.
Canon was in financial trouble and had to cancel deals with Mattel and Marvel. They already spent $2 million on costumes and sets for both films.
Jesus.
So they decided to start a new project to recoup the money spent on them.
So
Then Pune wrote the storyline for Cyborg in one weekend.
That isn't hard to believe.
Oh, shit.
He wanted Chuck Norris, the producer, cast Jean-Claude Van Damme. The film was shot...
Malcolm Golem, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
the film was shot for less than $500,000 and filmed in 23 days.
Yeah, it shows every bit of it.
Yeah, that's
entirely shot in Wilmington, North Carolina.
What do we always say? It's all on the screen.
Yeah.
So we keep mentioning the what's the name of the documentary? The Electric Boogaloo.
Wild Untold Story Canon film.
It's so good, but there's
Is it still on the streamies?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. There's a great little piece of...
if you guys are friends with TJ at home, you might have got a free copy of it for Christmas like I did.
Yep. But there's a great piece of little trivia where Jean-Claude Van Damme, I guess, just kept showing up at Cannon's office and doing, like, split kicks and, like a karate.
That's a movie star!
Right!
I don't know why he sounds like Watto, but he kind of does.
He does kind of sound like Watto. So where do we even begin? Like, this movie is just...
I don't even know where the movie begins.
Yeah, this movie has...
Apparently this movie starts out near New York, which everybody was totally mystified by, except for Gogs, who's taking notes.
The only guy that could keep up with it was the one that was actually taking notes.
And Fender Warchild Tremolo.
Pause real quick.
Yeah.
If we haven't illustrated this already, every character in this movie has some weird guitar name. Like
I got a list of the different...
Oh, please. Thank you, Alec.
Gibson and Rickenbacker.
That's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Fender Tremolo.
Tremolo. A tremolo, by the way, is also known as a whammy bar.
Marshall Strat.
Marshall Strat!
Is Pearl a guitar?
No, but Pearl inlays.
So the character's name is Pearl Prophet.
Oh.
There's a Pearl drums and a Prophet 5 synthesizer.
Oh shit, they're going deep.
Natty Simmons?
I don't know what that is.
Which is some kind of drum. And then Les was one of the characters.
Like Les Paul.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
For fuck's sake.
For what? You know, that makes sense if this is like some weird post-apocalyptic music movie, but there's nothing...
There's a guy's name is Roland Pick.
Well, you know what Roland is, right?
I know what Roland's and Picks are.
Yeah, you keep rolling.
Yeah, Roland.
Rolling.
They make...
This movie, so here's great. This is from somebody's review. Cyborg, where do you want to start? Is it post-apocalyptic sci-fi? Is it a homoerotic martial arts epic? Does it hold deeply religious subtext? Is it a remake of Once Upon a Time in the West? It's all of these things possible.
It is, though. Yeah, all of it. It's a mess, but it's a...
Is
War Child's like just a general menace?
Is War Child supposed to be fucking Peter Fonda and Jean-Claude Van Damme's harmonica? Is that what I'm getting?
Oh, shit, bro.
I've never seen
Oh,
You've never seen Once Upon a Time in the West?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow, you should watch it.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, okay.
So this movie
it's in my
got
top 10.
Is it a canon film?
14% on Rotten
Almost
Tomatoes.
14?
14.
That seems generous.
It grossed $10 million at the box office.
Oh, it killed. That was a
$500,000
money
budget.
maker.
So here's the kicker. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead.
In 2011, Albert Pune got a hold of the missing tapes of the original cut. There's a director's cut.
What?
Including his editing and previously unreleased scenes. It's commercially available through the director himself. It was released in 2014 in Germany with the film's original title, Slinger.
Oh, that's why they say slinger so much in the fucking movie. They keep calling these people slingers, and we're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh my god.
So
Is this supposed to be like Guitar Slingers? Is that the...
is that a thing?
Slingers 2, Sling Dingers on Parade.
It's a Tim and Eric joke. Very narrowcast joke.
Do you want to go to Tchotchkes or Slingers?
One thing I want to say right off the bad guy in this movie is awesome.
Yeah.
Can we just
War
say,
Child,
Can
he's-
we? He played War Child in Point
hate
Break.
him.
Except
Oh.
there's a weird...
You got it?
$22 on Amazon.
Buying
Is
it,
Blu-ray.
Yeah, is it region free?
Let me look. Oh, no, is it Poverty Disc? It says Blu-ray.
I don't care. I'm buying it.
Uncut, HD remastered.
Yeah, it's probably Region B. I can see that 16 sticker in the corner.
Damn
It says 16.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wait, it says
That's it.
Region A, B, C.
Oh, that's all...
that's all of them.
And that's what it says.
Anyway, so the movie starts out with where it does the kind of Mad Max thing.
There's only one left.
Shit, order it now. Anyway, it's called Slinger.
I'll do it. Just give it here.
No.
Okay,
Don't
it's called
touch some
Slinger.
shit.
Just put Slinger Blu-ray in.
Anyway, so the movie starts out with kind of the Mad Max thing where it's like the world is fucked up, everything,
The world fucking sucks.
everything
But
sucks.
it's the bad guy talking.
I know.
In each of our own ways, we were bummed.
Well, I'm getting to that where he's like, the world's fucked up, and then the plague came, and it got even more fucked up. But then he's like, but I like that. I like death. Oh yeah, it's so fucking great.
It's Randy Savage.
It's so great that they repeat it immediately.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, thanks.
It's like, I like this world.
That guy's terrible.
That guy's...
Terrible.
He's a terrible actor, right?
I thought he was pretty good.
He's pretty good in this movie.
I think he delivers. I mean, all his lines he delivers are just.
He's doing
awful.
what he needs to do in this movie. And I would argue that the villain is the most effective, actually the only thing that actually works. Because Van Damme...
Oh, you hate him. He's good. He's menacing. He's evil. He's just like generally, like he hunted down Jean-Claude Van Damme and his adopted family for reasons unknown.
Is his whole family adopted?
Well, I think he adopted the three of them.
He adopted his wife?
He didn't sire them.
Well, I hope he didn't sire his wife.
You can hope all you want.
That'd be weird.
It's hard to even, this movie is full of very odd cuts.
It's got interesting ideas.
Odd cuts is being generous.
But then,
These
that one
cuts
girl
are fucking absurd.
That one girl tacks on just kind of apropos of nothing and then shows her cans.
I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I'm into that. But
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this earlier. It looks like they found parts of a film and just kind of put together the shit that they had, as opposed to editing stuff out of another movie.
Yeah, I mean, how many times do we see that flashback to Jean-Claude Van Damme's, possibly pre-apocalyptic family?
No, it's
getting killed?
post.
But everything looks better, and bad guy looks...
Things always get worse.
But bad guy looks 20 years younger in those scenes.
So if you listen to the grumbly over whatevers, there was war and destruction and everything. So that's probably the war and destruction portion, and then the plague showed up.
Okay.
Big.
So it's probably post starting apocalypse but pre-plague.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Picking one land.
I mean, I get it. I don't like. I don't
appreciate it.
I feel like you're doing a lot of work for the movie.
I feel like I have to. You got to do a lot of heavy lifting with this movie
because I feel like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No,
but peppered, and then like you said, there's what's the woman's name?
What is her name? Oh, it's Natty. No, Natty is Natty's the girl who shows her cans.
Yeah.
And then the other girl is Haley. Haley's the daughter that's come back from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Haley is a little girl in those flashbacks, but she's like 50 when they get back to her.
Or more like 20, but sure.
Okay.
Time has passed.
But like not a lot.
Anderson Tremblow's hair has gone from being like kind of just Bo Duke-ish to full on dreadlocks.
Can we talk about his terrible wig? Like it looks like at one point Sean said it looked like Trey Parker.
Oh no, not our boy, not Fender Rickenbacker, or not.
I'm sorry, I get my
Gibson
guitars mixed up.
Not Gibby Ricks,
Ampeg BC Rich over here.
And the one guy, and the bad guy's glasses were pretty pristine when he dropped those people in the well, and then later they were beat up, and that's clearly 15 years of dirt.
When Gogs was talking about how they failed to pay the continuity bill, there are parts where people are just in wildly different spots in the room from scene to scene that makes, like, no sense.
Well, there's a point where there's, like, I use the term big loosely, but there's a big fight sequence where Van Damme and his female companion, whose name shall remain unknown, Natty, where they get in a fight
whose name shall remain nameless.
When they get into a fight with the bad guy gang, and all of a sudden,
which time?
All of us, no, when
in the rice paddy?
No, right before that, when they're in like the
construction zone.
Yeah, when they're in the construction,
in the old building,
when they're in level 1-3.
Yeah, but there's a point where, like, they're all fighting, and then Natty walks past the gang, and then the next thing you know, like, she's face down, knocked out in front of
presumed murdered
Rickenbach. Like, yeah, what? Like,
and then the Cyborgs made some sort of deal with Fender.
When did that happen?
She was like, that's when they were traipsing through the forest. They're like, what's in Atlanta? And like, there's weapons and so you can do whatever. But then she's going to lead him to the intrinsic field generator and send him to particles. But then she's like, we had a deal. She at some point strikes a deal. So at which point Gibson should have been like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. So the beginning of the movie, the titular Cyborg is trying to get like a cure.
Some data from
the plague,
from the
from
Hoboken
the last
region.
Scientists on the Earth.
No, she's trying to get him to the last scientist back in Atlanta.
And then that thread about the cure is totally dropped for 95% of the movie.
Essentially.
And then at the end, they're like, oh, we delivered the Cyborg, here's your cure. What?
Like, she's literally, the Cyborg, it's like, oh, where's the Cyborg? And they just do... We said, where's the Cyborg? And they do like a slow whip pan, and she's just laying in the dirt, just slightly out of frame.
Well, there's this big fight sequence between Rick Cyborg and Rickenbacker and Jean-Claude Van Damme. And that
Rickenbacker is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm sorry. I get these so...
Just call him Jean-Claude Van Damme and Warchild.
Okay, so there's a big battle between Jean-Claude Van Damme and Warchild, in the rain, of course. And... after he kills Warchild, like, Cyborg sits up, and then there's a cut back to the scientists for Cyborg. It's like, wait, what? Like, where? What? Huh?
And then the movie ends.
And then it ends. It just ends.
So, like, the last scientists in the world are kind of in this smoldering, perpetually under hurricane, like, ruins of Atlanta?
Well, they're in the CDC in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, but Atlanta looks fucked.
Yeah, but they are the
There's
CDC.
a matte painting of them walking into Atlanta that looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
There's
the matte paintings are pretty good.
There's some shots in this movie that don't deserve to be in this movie.
Can we talk about that sewer stalking scene?
That looked awesome.
Like, between that Arnold's boy from Conan.
Yeah.
And,
whose name I can't remember.
Wait, he's not the guy from Conan, he's the guy from Gladiator.
That's the same guy.
Gladiator.
Was he in Conan?
He was in the Conan TV show.
Ah, that's it.
Arnold was in Conan.
Who was Thulsa Doom's fucking beef tornado in Conan?
Alec.
It's not
Beef tornado.
Is that who it was? The guy with there's the one dude with the hammer, and there's the other dude.
That's Thor.
Right.
Anyway,
there's a scene between that big dude from Gladiator.
Ole Thorson or something is his name.
Sven Ole Thorson.
Sven Ole Thorson.
No, that guy.
Yeah.
That's LaFours.
Oh.
Sven Ole Thorson is LaFours and the guy from The Running Man. We're talking about the same guy.
Right, what's his name?
I don't know, but it's not Sven Ole Thorson.
I'll look it up.
But anyways, there's this scene where it's like they're in the sewers and it's actually shot really well, and it's cutting back and forth between this giant dude kind of like stalking Jean-Claude Van with a knife, and like Jean-Claude Van Damme like going through what looks like some sort of ritualistic prayer before combat, and then you cross cuts, and you see the whole picture, and it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, classic split kick maneuver.
I wanted to do an ad real quick. I'm sorry, one thing.
Go ahead.
Pause. We're not getting sponsored, but there's an app called Countable now, Countable.
Yeah.
Where it allows you to find all the House resolutions and bills that are going on, and it'll, by selecting yay or nay, it'll automatically send an email to your congressperson.
I'm into it.
So if you're trying to...
Is it available? It is available now?
On it right now.
Wonderful.
Let them know how I feel about them trying to fucking terminate women's reproductive rights.
Smart.
His name is Rolf Mueller.
Yeah.
That's who you just said.
Okay.
Yeah.
But...
Countable. It's on the
Look at that
play
dude.
and the... Yeah, he's like a mega weasel.
Yeah, he's a real marmot.
You feed on your rug.
So he's got the split kick Sam Fisher move, and then the guy looks up just to get what presumably is like Jesus, like I was like we're late from Map of the Andes, just a knife like it's just jammed down his fucking throat. Yeah. Like what's the?
Oh yeah,
and that's a really cool shot. It's a really it's neat,
and that leads into like the weird marsh chase that they have.
And then they pop out of the sewer, and then they're running through a rice paddy where some woman loses a hand, but then Jean-Claude Van Damme inevitably gets beaten by a crowd.
Yeah, and then crucified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how, because the mast of that ship's, like 20 feet in the air?
I don't know how he survives. He kicks the mast out that he's being crucified on because he's propelled by his hatred, thinking about his flashback to his
hatred / love of his family and the hatred of their murder.
I got a question.
Go.
Okay, so in these flashbacks, and don't worry, if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about, because they show it about 70 times. So, he is wrapped in barbed wire over a well.
He's wrapped in barbed wire, not barbed wire.
The DC comic character.
Is that a DC?
Or Dark Horse, excuse me. Don't tweet me, please. No, he's tied up in barbed wire, and his daughter is holding them up over the well.
Mark as to their actual relationship. Because do you get like a kind of a they're gonna fuck later vibe from them at the end of this movie?
Think so.
Oh, I don't know about that. But maybe it's the post-apocalypse.
I mean, anything's...
Am I projecting?
Maybe.
Anything's possible.
Anyway...
it's not... Maybe they're not going to, but the way she's presented in film is,
I agree with that,
you know what I mean?
No,
it's like obvious sexually for someone that's supposed to be a daughter.
Yes, but that's this movie. It's just weird and tonally all over the place. But, and my question is, so he's wrapped in the barbed wire, his daughter is given the barbed wire to hold, and if she can't hold the barbed wire, which of course she can't, then they're going to plummet and die, right?
Yes.
But he survives. What happened to his wife?
I imagine the scenario that he landed on top of...
They cut back and they show her dead in the barbed wire. Like
I don't remember that at all.
When it's him crawling out.
I must have tuned
Christian Bale style, of the fucking.
Wait! Pause. There's a scene where he's crawling out of the well.
He erupts from the well.
Yeah.
It's cross-cut with the fucking...
Oh my god, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, and it cuts back down to her at the bottom of the well, looking all dead, glassy-eyed, still wrapped in barbed wire.
He crushed her.
Yeah, well now, okay, fine. Wow, I don't remember him... I don't remember that scene, him crawling out of the well at all. But things are so, choppy, it's hard to kind of place where things happened. Do you remember about when they showed that? Because
in the movie?
Yeah.
It was during
after the movie. Right now,
it was during or just after the crucifixion bit.
Oh, okay.
It was all part of that same.
It's one of the thousands of flashbacks to that sequence.
Yeah.
So,
all
All right, so another question.
I'm sure we got a lot of them.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's a sequence...
Pause. I have a question.
Okay.
Is this the worst fighting we've seen in a movie from a major martial artist?
Yes.
Gogs?
That we've seen
on
It's
the
the
podcast?
slowest.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's like
It's
awful,
terrible.
right?
It looks terrible. I
Is
feel
this the
like
director's problem?
I don't know. Though there's a great stunt in that construction 1A, 1B zone where the chick kicks this guy off of like a
But
rafter.
it's framed so poorly that you get like a POV shot from the ground
Yeah.
where he's falling, but the way they shoot it, the cut makes it look like she punched him like 300 feet up in the air.
It's bizarre.
Like,
Yeah.
we had to stop and rewind it because I thought that
Yeah,
it was
now I
revealing that she was a cyborg because she just punched this guy into
You
orbit.
also get the POV shot from one of the land pirates' testicles as it's getting kicked
Yep.
by her.
That same guy.
Same guy.
The same guy that falls down the thing. Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? I don't know. It's hard to even like kind of process what like nothing makes sense related to anything else.
You know, it's hard to remember this movie because it's cut so like haphazardly.
What I was gonna exactly what I was gonna say before was that there's a sequence where Jean-Claude Van Damme is younger. This is after his family. I presume.
What is the time period between? Okay, so his family gets killed is one set of flashbacks.
Yes.
His William H. Macy in Shameless wig.
That's
is a second.
That's
set of
what I'm talking
flashbacks,
about.
A post.
But
first set.
that's when he's talking to. Is that the little girl? That's not his. So that little girl holding the barbed wire is not the girl at the end of the movie, right?
It is.
So there's
a second little girl?
The wig flashbacks are supposed to be prior to him getting killed at his farmhouse.
Yeah.
Does that?
Yes.
Okay, so
What?
chronologically, it goes wig, little girl, farmhouse, barbed wire to the present.
You've got.
Okay.
Here we go. Movie opens here.
No, I need to know chronologically, not like. where the
Okay,
movie
chronologically.
goes.
Okay, so check it out.
Okay.
So you meet woman with hat, with little boy,
Woman. Oh. Okay.
and little girl,
Okay.
and she's like, "You're the only one that answered the ad. Take us out of the city.
Slinger,
You're a
right?
slinger.
You're a slinger." So then he sling dings their way to a farmhouse.
What is his hair situation?
Longish.
It changes though.
Longish.
This is the wig.
This is wig.
Okay.
They go to a house. They have good times at house.
Okay.
They presumably fuck in a window. Right?
There's no windows, just the windows
Right.
sills.
It's apocalypse. Don't be afraid.
And then War Child shows up.
Okay.
He's all beefy with his arms.
I like you can't see it at
Right.
home, folks, but his little war child drawings. Pretty
Right,
good.
and then he takes them. Right, there's several of them. They didn't all fuck. Only
when
two
you're done,
of them fucked.
just draw a cyborg over top, and I'll take a picture.
Okay. So then they take them and they put this group of them minus one, to the well,
Okay.
which is here now.
So how many kids are there? There's
Two.
Okay. One
Right.
of which being.
One of which is so here's Jean-Claude Van Damme with the wig.
Okay.
Here's the lady in the hat that he fucked.
Yeah.
Here's maybe her son.
Are they her kids, or are they strays that she picked up?
Don't
or
know. We don't know. So then
Oh,
this.
so that's not his shoot kid.
No, because she
None of
came.
these people-
She came in
yeah.
this package in the beginning.
So he could fuck her at the end.
He could.
Correct.
And then this.
And I think
And then this girl is here
What are
now,
options? He's got that creepy robot head.
and she's got the hair
Well,
here.
What's her name?
And
Boobs
she's
is still
Where's
alive.
she?
Didn't she?
no, she
Oh,
dead.
When did she die?
died?
She got killed when he was getting his head smashed in the car.
What?
Yes.
Who killed her?
Fucking
we literally just
War
watched
Child.
Wait, War Child killed Boobs?
Yes.
What? When?
So first things first. So here
We watched
this little girl.
We finished watching this movie less than an hour ago.
So this little girl, right? She's holding the barbed wire, and then they all fall in the well. Then she goes with this one to the future.
What?
The future's
Right?
where we are now.
But then he crawls out of the well and also goes to the
Christmas past
future.
from the future.
Put Cyborg over top of
Okay.
The future's where the cure for the plague that nobody cares about is happening, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So now, well, actually, the future is now. future.
We see
now.
one person with this plague in like a fucking walk-by shot.
Oh yeah, their plague
It's
is
not addressed whatsoever.
So
Everybody else seems fine.
regarding the girl with the boobs. So you've got Cyborg. The Cyborg itself has been knocked out in that other room.
Yep.
And then there was a fight between some people and the boob chick.
some fight between people and boobs.
Now the whole time,
Once
Warchild
again,
and
the malls become our Waterloo.
Warchild and Frank Dukes are out in that puddle fighting, and
It's not a pool, it's like a lake.
And they're
like a waist high.
and they're trading knife punches, and then Frank Dukes ends up getting thrown into that fucking car.
Correct.
And then he gets his head slammed into repeatedly,
I'm with
and
you.
that's when Haley from the well scene, all grossed up,
She all
starts
grossed up.
screaming "No!" To which point Warchild
I'm with you.
whips out both knives. He shows all his knives he's got, the whole collection. 2 knives is pretty great.
I gotta tell you.
He starts running at her. Rickenbacker he kicks his leg through the window,
Correct.
hits him in the kidney,
Somehow.
which stops him from stabbing Haley, turns him 180 degrees so he can face Natty, who is also running at him with knives, and she catches one in the chest.
Remember any of
I don't either at all.
I remember.
Literally,
I
you could just be
remember-
making all this up.
I remember
Sorry,
all
Adam.
that except
the girl getting stabbed.
her getting stabbed.
And then the fight continues. He
Did
gets
something
stabbed.
funny happen on somebody's cell phone while this happened? Because I feel like
I don't know.
that could be the culprit.
So
I don't think so.
the guy's passed out in the puddle. Then he comes back. Then they fight in that barn till he's dead. And then the Cyborg, Haley, and Jean-Claude Van Damme all gather around Natty's body, which is dead on the hood of the car.
I don't remember that at all. At all.
That's what happened.
We just watched this movie.
It's impossible to remember because of the way it's cut.
It's
I'm telling
insane.
you, the cuts are so fast. It's so fucking just irregular.
and furious.
They
Well,
are
and they
furious.
don't connect.
No.
The idea of a cut is to help, like, progress a story.
It's like watching a movie on a film strip.
right? It's just
Yeah,
It's
this
like
is like
your mind has to take you to how everybody ended up on the other side of the room.
yeah. This is the scholastic graphic novelization
I
of this
think
film.
I said during this movie that it's edited so weird. It's almost like an art film because a lot of like artsy shit does that where they
Well, you
fuck
can
with
get away with it and say it's just art when you're like a shitty editor.
right. Yeah, but
But this is all it's
that garbage movie that I wrote about, We Are the Flesh. That's edited a lot like this, where it's just like shit just happens.
This movie's like, if you didn't have a GOGS, like I suggest,
I have no idea how
I
God.
suggest if you watch this movie that you have a GOGS.
Just give him a call. Like he'll help you through. I don't know how you did it, quite honestly. You know what's funny? Let me just stop it real quick. Real talk here,
Please.
You constantly, like through the years, have been like, man, I don't get this movie. This movie's too hard for me to... Clearly, you have a comprehension level of movies that is far surpassed anything that I've ever had.
I
So I think
just
you
don't see
understand
deep
movies
shit.
too much. No, I disagree completely, sir.
Thank you.
Because I don't know how you followed this at all.
Rent me out for other
The way
podcasts.
these
I
movies
agree.
fucking like, I don't know if they're pickups because
Smash
Stallone
cuts.
wasn't in it. But of Jean-Claude Van Damme, these extended cuts of them just walking through meadows and
Yeah.
fields and shit in North
And
Carolina
ruins.
are interminable.
Well, and how many times do we have, like, him sitting, like, with his whetstone, or him, like, laying down?
How much, like, honestly, like, there's gotta be, and this doesn't sound like a lot, but if you totaled it all together from everybody doing it, a good 3.5 minutes of knife sharpening in this movie.
There's a lot. There's a lot
yeah,
of edge
easily.
weapon maintenance.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is.
It adds up.
It's like Gogs and Vinny hanging out on a Friday night.
That's actually happened.
I bet it has.
Inside joke. Anything else, guys? For
Well, there's a
No.
lot of things else. Like, I don't.
Please.
What?
Do cars not exist anymore?
Well, they're just there to.
But the boats have an engine.
They're making hobo lunches in it. Like, there's just tinfoil where they're smoldering.
Just having a soup kitchen.
I guess. What is it? That fucking science fortress in Atlanta? Where they're all wearing Lando Calrissian Return of the Jedi helmets?
Can anyone explain the multi-barreled gun scenario?
Oh,
that
that
thing
fucking gun. Is it a dart gun?
Is it a dart gun?
I don't think so. I don't know. Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
The gun guy.
It looked. It appeared to be. It sounded like a normal gun. It sounded like a gunpowder gun.
Cocks it at one point.
He does cock it.
Well, you cock regular guns.
Not like with a,
no, but I mean
cock
like
a Gatling gun.
Yeah, it looks like.
Well, that's not a Gatling gun. It's a weird. It's
but
like
it looks like a Gatling.
It's like a
rotates,
4-barrel.
right?
I've never seen the barrel rotate in the whole movie. It's like a 4-barrel shotgun.
They couldn't afford that because they.
No.
There's a scene in this movie that I wonder if. Well, I guess we'll find. Can we review the director's cut?
I'm gonna buy
like
it.
a weekend or something.
We just have a special
Did you
edition.
already buy it?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I haven't done
Buy.
it.
There's one left.
I'm gonna see it.
What if someone's listening to the show and they buy it?
I'm gonna see if I can get it without.
Well, you have till tomorrow morning to buy it then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like, do you honestly think the market?
They're not listening live.
there's a scene that's like is out of like a complete other movie where they're showing the cyborg's head getting assembled.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
they got
Why is
stop
that in
motion
there?
And servos and
But she's not getting her
puppetry.
head. She's a human that got turned into a cyborg.
Yeah, but I mean, she's got like almost all machine parts though, right?
Has to
Especially
be
in her
right.
head.
Like the whole back of her head's
And she got the
pneumatics,
springy eye
which is
junts.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that was gross.
But if you could build
But that's good. That part.
that concept's not bad.
Yeah.
She gets RoboCopped.
If you do more of that, cut all the walking and the like trying to determine Jean-Claude Van Damme's sexuality is what this woman is doing.
There's a lot of weird.
Oh, it's you say it all. I'm sorry, guys. Sean, you said it all the time.
He's giving
that
a case.
woman. That woman is there to show a case of the not gays because this movie is heavy on the half naked men.
But
Not that I'm complaining. No.
How is the fighting so slow?
Is it because they don't have other? So they just have Jean-Claude Van Damme and a bunch of workaday stuntmen.
I don't.
They're not like actual martial
like-
artists. Which like how hard is it? Because Canada doesn't have a good record for like fighty movies. I mean Bloodsport.
Yeah.
But even the last fight, this whole movie is like the last fight in Bloodsport where he gets blinded and he's going real slow. Like the whole movie is that. Like even the parts of Bloodsport that are quick
I know
are
Van Damme
quick.
could do it because he's in Universal Soldier Regeneration and he's kicking dicks off left and right.
He kicked the shit out of people in Bloodsport. He kicked the shit out of people in Kickboxer.
Yeah.
He's capable. I think it may be, to your point, I think there was no one to reciprocate.
It's all just like fucking grips and shit and electricians that he's fighting. You guys want a SAG card?
Yeah. They fucking
Put on a mask.
They dressed a bunch of hobos up in fucking chainmail and sent them in.
Bad.
The fighting's not great, and this should be
That should be
the
nothing.
corners. This should be the fighting.
Right,
This is the movie should be fighting.
Yeah, it's not good.
The two best sequences in the entire movie are the sewer stalking scene, which doesn't even result in combat.
There is one of the coolest shots I've seen in a movie, and I can't tell you how long, where it's some art nerd would tell you that what is that word where everything's in shadow?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Chiasakuro or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they cut to one guy, all you see is basically knives and a profile, and then they cut to the other end of the tunnel, same thing with Van Damme, knives and a profile, but you can't see it. It's fucking awesome.
looks
good
awesome.
shot.
I'm not doing it justice.
Yeah.
No, but
isn't that also the same shot?
So,
where you
which
fight-
makes me think that whole cinematography exercise in the sewer is completely by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. But
They
isn't
just
that
didn't have anybody to light it. They just got lucky that just enough of it showed.
That's the one where he kills Arnold's friend.
Yeah.
But he's doing the Sam Fisher.
Yeah, that's he's doing the split-legged thing.
But that's what's cool about it because you keep seeing. You assume he's at the other end of the tunnel. They're facing off.
Right.
And when you get the whole picture, you see what's up. And it's
like without hyperbole, that minute and a half is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
the flashback bit where you kind of find out what happened to his family. That whole bit and that whole choice
that would
bit.
work if you didn't see it 50 times.
Right, but that's a good
Yeah.
sequence.
I feel like I was
He
saying to
no
you
sells
guys-
that crucifixion though.
Yeah, I wonder if that was something that they shot like more linearly in the other cut of the movie, and then they just hacked it all up and sprinkled it through.
Maybe.
Because that works as like so the Quick and the Dead, right? The Sam Raimi Quick and the Dead. You have basically the same scene with Baby Sharon Stone and Gary Sinise, where she has to shoot the rope.
Yeah.
And she ends up... I mean, that's that scene.
Yeah,
But it works a lot better because you're not seeing it...
Because Sam Raimi's a good director.
That a little bit, do you? Or you don't see the full thing in the end, but it's not, like, as annoying.
Leo's in The Quick and the Dead, right?
He is. He's totally serviceable.
I like The Quick and the Dead. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I like it a lot.
Russell Crowe's really good in that movie.
Russell Crowe
So Sharon Stone.
is
Russell Crowe's
awesome.
Sharon Stone's real good in that movie.
Oh, and Keith David gets a whole hole blown out of the back of his head. Like, it's so gross they would have shown the TV cut. It's like a POV shot of the back of his skull as, like, his brain goes flying out of it.
Apparently, Sam Raimi said that the inspiration for that was the Jeff Darrow hard-boiled drawing.
That cover, yeah. There's also, it was really inside baseball. His Delta 88's in that movie. It's underneath a tarp or something, but that car that's in all of his movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Dead, yeah.
That's cool. All right, you want to get to Five Knuckle Shuffles,
yes,
fellas?
Please,
I don't
God,
know
yes.
how.
I don't even. Yeah. Out. You don't know how.
Oh!
But you're gonna have to figure it out.
You already did.
One.
That was fast.
One.
Let's go home.
This movie is hot garbage. This
If I had a tie on, I'd be loosening it.
I mean, there's. I want to see the director's cut.
It doesn't get a titty bump.
No, there's only one titty.
It's not even that great a titty.
It was fine.
I think it's a pretty...
It was a pretty good. You guys have high titty standards. If that was
HDS.
that's a pretty good titty.
It was fine.
Good butt too.
It was fine. I give it a 1.
No, I mean the titty was fine. The movie gets a 1. It's.
I'm just envisioning the podcast where Alec does Five Knuckle Shuffles on titties.
Titties, the podcast.
I can't see it.
It's a line graph.
Well, I know.
You gotta put that.
We'll take a picture of it.
Put that on the show page.
Anyway.
Thank God for graph paper.
Anyway, continue.
Oh, that's right. It started off at an 8. I forgot how great that first minute was like amazing. Oh, yeah. There's the editing is horrendous.
Oh my God. Is there an editing?
Confusing.
There's no editing.
It makes no sense. Like, I feel like there's potentially a movie in there. I guess we'll find out.
I totally understand.
When TJ's director's cut shows up, like...
Apparently that transfer is beyond terrible, according to the 2 reviews on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Of course it is, because it's all off, like, fucking videotape. It says he's got video of it, which means...
Oh, not even, like, the original?
Handy-cammed.
Like
he might have shot it on video. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just... There's potentially a movie here, but this is not it. What they put to film is not the movie that this could have been.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's like 3 movies.
Yeah.
And potentially those 3 movies aren't good either.
Yeah. But the titular Cyborg is in the movie for like 10 minutes out of an hour and 26-minute movie. She's in the beginning for about 2 minutes.
She's like got equal time as knife sharpening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no lie. Yeah.
It just... Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't put it any better than that. 1.
Gogs!
This is tough.
Uh-oh.
12.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm right there with Gogs.
Opens...
even now, like, I'm having a hard time figuring it
I'm just
out.
going to talk through it. It opens at an 8. It opens strong. And it just... fucking plummets.
But it immediately erodes that 8.
It just
disintegrates.
plummets. Like, there's moments of, I won't say brilliance, but there's moments of, like, good movie. And there's stuff you like.
Do what you like.
But the plot is nonsense. But the bad guy's good in a terrible way. And Jean-Claude Van Damme is objectively awful.
Yeah, I don't think that's subjective.
Keep going.
Is this the worst
Keep going.
we've seen Jean-Claude Van Damme?
It is.
On the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did.
We've done a couple...
Generation's pretty awesome. The first Universal Soldier's good. He doesn't really have any lines.
Hard
in either
Target.
of them. He's really bad in Hard Target.
I think he's better. I think he's better in Hard Target.
He's good in Kickboxer Vengeance.
The fighting's better in Hard Target. He is good in Kickboxer. He is actually good in Kickboxer Vengeance.
Concept high marks, execution poor marks.
Got 1 score to give, buddy.
3.
3.
3. It's not... I don't give zeros. It's not a 1. It's not middle of the road.
It doesn't get up to fine.
It's not... No, it's certainly not fine. It's not boring.
No.
And it is confusing.
I feel like you should give it a higher score. It's so many of them.
You know what? I take it back. A 4. I give it a 4. I'm up at 1. 4.
How many LKPs for Natty?
Ooh. Oh, she opened it like a 2.5, but she closed around a 1.5.
Wait. Her score went down after she got
Is it
naked?
because she's such a shitty actress?
That doesn't help, and her plot didn't.
She's real bad.
But I felt like her opening when she first shows up on the scene is a very. She was shot very flatteringly, and then she kind of diminished.
A movie the podcast trope, I guess, is awful female leads in Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, because we have the same problem in Hard Target.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which that lady's awful, but this lady's worse.
The lady in the first Universal Soldier's bad, too.
Yeah.
She's not great.
Oh, yeah, the reporter?
Mm-hmm.
She's probably the best one, though.
Out of the ones that we've watched.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
And of course with the good Universal Soldiers there aren't any female leads. I don't think there's any female characters.
There's the psychologist.
Oh yeah, he's in it for like 5 minutes.
I'm giving 4. It gets 4 because it gets the confusion bounce.
Chong.
I give this movie a shrug emoticon. I don't know. The things that work for this, like I said, are... We don't usually have this problem where it's like, there are things in this movie that are like legitimately brilliant, and there are things in this movie that are some of the worst shit I've ever seen in a motion picture. Like, usually we get, it's awful, and there's like, oh, I can see where this could be good, or there's like, oh, I like this guy's jacket, or something, or the movie's good, and we've got like...
A couple of nitpicks.
This was a little weird, yeah.
Like Rain of Fire was awesome with a few nitpicks.
But this movie's just like, it's baffling how just all over the place this is.
It's like nothing we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It really is.
Not in a good way.
I'm not going to give it a 1 because, I mean, we just watched fucking, what was that one I gave a 0 to? The other? Terminator Salvation?
Oh.
This isn't as bad as
This is better than Terminator Salvation.
I did say Terminator Salvation was the worst edited movie I'd ever seen. Again, records made to be broken on this show. This is like...
It's a real hold my beer moment.
This is like super incompetent.
It's not edited. It's like if you gave it to a child and was like, well, figure it out.
It's so incompetently edited, I feel like I don't get what they were going for.
No, I don't think they did either.
No.
It'd be like if they said, they gave me the thing, here you go, edit this.
Right.
Like, okay.
But no instruction on how to actually work editing equipment. Yeah, no.
Or a copy of the script to know what's supposed to be going on.
I think you
like
said
they gave me an Avid machine and a pile of mushrooms and said, go do it. Like, a 5? Because I don't understand, like...
A baffling 5.
I don't have a scale to rate this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's some parts that are fantastic, like, I like the premise.
We're typically on an XY and this thing's going
But the
Z.
premise of the movie doesn't, like, is removed from...
The premise doesn't...
The premise is almost non-existent. Like,
yeah.
Here's a premise, here's another movie, and then we're back to the premise.
Yeah.
Now it's over. Right. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. What does fucking the slingers and the bad guy have anything to do with the central...
Vietnam? Question mark?
What does that have...
Atlanta's... So, here's the whole movie in a nutshell. They're walking through South Carolina. Let's say South Carolina and Georgia are connected. Unless this is some kind of, like, alternate, weird Pangea disintegration United States
scenario.
Best Cure album.
I love your Robert Smith disintegration, best album ever. Where South Carolina, besides, like, the cars looking shitty and being somewhat overgrown, looks like a place that you would recognize. When they cross the border to Georgia, it's the Machine City from Matrix 3. Like, everything's on fire, and rained on, and lightning, and dark, and neon. It's like every post... It's
wait, time out. I just put that together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what... Wait, the beginning of...
What the fuck happened at the Georgia border that's in this, like, fucking future apocalypse.
Yeah, you're totally right. The rest of the movie is so incongruent with how it ends.
Why you can tell they shot the whole thing.
They run out of maps. They run out of maps.
They probably can hire their painter. They're like,
this is all you get. This is all you pay for. When you give me the rest of the money, you can have the rest of your paintings.
like, we're gonna shoot the rest of this in front of his van. Does the fucking, like, forest in the fucking construction zone look anything like the Terminator apocalypse that happened in Georgia?
It's like going through my backyard. It's like, hey, I should probably cut this, and then you hop the fence here to this fucking nightmare hellscape.
Yeah.
But
Atlanta might as well be on another fucking planet.
But the movie's edited so bad, I didn't even put that together.
Right, it's not like, you know, you're in a movie where it's like, oh, they went to Europe and Europe's, like, on fire.
Well, that would make sense if they're like, we gotta cross the ocean and then there's something...
Here's a biome.
It'd be like if there was a fucking, like, chasm on the other side of this room. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Alright. So, 5.
I guess.
So this movie's fine, then.
No, it's not.
There's
a lot to talk about.
It's a subpar. Well, 5 is the fine
I know,
line.
but like, I can't. I have an opinion on one way or another. I can't like formulate.
All right.
I guess a 4 then.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Averaging
under
3.
protest.
I mean, it's your score, man.
Yeah.
Just 5 is typically the fine line.
But it's not.
It's not fine. No. All right. That leaves me. I don't know. I'm just like Sean.
I give it a 3.
I'm gonna. I just love saying 3. I'm gonna give it a 4, but I kind of want to give it a 1. But there's things that happen in this movie that I love. I love the fucking intro. The villain that's like, everything's terrible, but I like terrible, and I like murder and death. Like, as cheesy as that is, like, that's kind of cool. Like, I don't think I've
At least it's an ethos.
I've never... Exactly. At least it's an ethos, dude.
Say what you about the tenets of National Socialism.
In the parlance of our time. But no, like, I like that. I haven't really... I feel like that's a subversion of what I expected, because most of the time the voiceover, you know, like I said...
It's not the villain.
It's the Mad Max thing, right? Where it's usually, like, someone that experienced what we're about to see, or it's the hero, it's themselves... but it's not the villain, so it's kind of cool where it's like, well, everything's gone to shit, but you know what? Shit's pretty badass. Like, that's neat.
Yeah.
And as we were watching it, I'm like, well, I'm in.
That
like,
should have been the tagline.
That's cool.
Everything's gone to shit, but shit's pretty badass.
I mean, I guess that's enough. Like, obviously, the tone is the problem with this movie, or one of the problems with this movie. And at first... it seems like this movie understands that it's fucking ridiculous as shit, and it's just gonna, like the villain is so over the top, you're like, well, obviously they're setting the scale right here. It's gonna be fucking nuts. And then it's not. It's this weird kind of, every time we see Jean-Claude Van Damme, he's kind of pensive and thinking about things, and it's slow karate, and... there's nothing...
Slow karate.
There's not really...
That slow karate aftershave.
I mean, you have the titular... if they had a slow karate aftershave, I would wear it. But you have your titular cyborg, but beyond that, there's not like there's any kind of sci-fi elements beyond that.
No, but that's a pretty big one.
Well, no, but I mean, like...
know, but it just gets told... Like I said...
It's like, why is it even there?
There's a cyborg. Here's a completely different movie.
Yeah.
Everything else is woods and ruins. Like, there's no other technology.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Did they blow all their tech points on this one robot?
They sunk it all in.
Why does nobody... Did the makeup guy quit too? Like, so they couldn't do the plague after that one walk?
How do they outrun a boat down the coast?
They're not on the coast. They're clearly in, like, a lake.
Yeah. Well, they look like they're on the fucking bayou in the one shot where they're...
No, Alex, right. It looked like they're in the Mekong Delta.
Yeah, that was
they're going through, like, a rice paddy on a boat.
Yeah, it looks like something from Far
Just John Kerry on a swift boat just flying by.
Oh, too soon.
It was a mess.
If he was there.
It's a total mess, but...
Sure you threw your medals away, you prick.
it gets a 4 because it's
at least confusing.
It's super confusing.
If this movie was edited for humans,
right,
would it be...
I don't know, Sean.
Right.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. But the thing is, like,
If the movie was ending correctly, it'd probably be more boring and it'd probably get a lower score.
Or it might make sense. You might actually keep a singular story.
But it might make sense, but it'd be boring.
It is boring.
It's boring,
but it's
now.
but it's
movie that are.
It's very boring, but it's super confusing, so that outweighs it. I'm saying if you take away the editing, you might remove the confusing. It's the only thing that's keeping it up in the 3-4.
To your point, Gogs, the editing is such a train wreck that it makes it kind of fun to watch because it's so fucking out there. It's like, what you did what?
I know you guys aren't like avid marijuana enthusiasts or anything.
Oh, this is a weed movie. So.
This is what it's like to watch a movie because you're like so distracted, you forgot huge bits of it, and you may have dozed off for like 10 minutes. Like
it's me. It's like me.
That's
watching,
how I feel about Brotherhood of the Wolf.
It's like, man, now how does that movie get brought up so much? I like that movie.
I fell asleep halfway through it, and I woke up, it was still going on.
I mean, I'm like old now. I constantly start movies and fall asleep in the middle. I mean, that's not because of drugs. It's just because I'm old and sleepy. I started watching Werner Herzog's Nosferatu. I fell asleep like 20 minutes in, and I was like,
I fell asleep listening to you say that.
Oh, it's a pretty good movie. You ever seen it?
I believe it sounds Werner.
Werner Herzog.
Y'all like Werner Herzog?
Is he one of the Animaniacs?
Yeah. He's right after Dot. But anyway, I don't know, man.
He want to see stuff.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck this movie is.
It's a 4?
It's a goddamn mess. Well, again, there's parts that I like.
Is this the singular most confusing movie we've watched?
Yes.
I'd have to go to the list, but it's up there.
So here are the 3 options.
Well, wait. Is it more...
Android Cop?
No, this makes more sense.
Is it more confusing
Or
than
the Driller
00...
Killer?
No, or 009?
No, that's just bad. Like
that wasn't confusing? I remember that being kind of confusing.
They introduced psychics way too late.
Well, and like, remember, like, they had like the brother who was dead.
That part was super confusing.
It was just like,
what about Dark Apocalypse Agency of
That
Revengeance?
also wasn't confusing, it was just awful.
That was just...
It was confusing because we watched something that had like 8 other parts beforehand that we missed.
Thank God we changed the format of the show. Oh, that was rough. Though we did watch 100 Bloody Acres, which I constantly tell people to watch because it was so good. It's got to be the most confusing movie that we've watched.
So we got a 13 divided by 4, sort of 3 and change.
It's bad.
3.3?
Yeah.
And unlike
3.25.
Gogs and Alec, it gets a slight titty bump because I thought they were good titties.
The one.
I was pro.
Yeah. I thought she was very attractive.
You know me, I love titties.
I'm a fan.
You know me.
Y'all know me.
I love titties.
Put them on a bill, I'll vote for it.
You know me. You know how I make my living. I get the nipple, the veins, the areola, the whole thing.
The whole damn titty.
This
I want to see that Jaws movie where it's just Alec hunting a tit with Richard Dreyfuss.
I'd watch that. I guess this is one of those movies though that's such a train wreck. Like I'd recommend people watch it because it's such a fucking mess.
It's just called Nips
or Nip. But it's like I said before a couple minutes ago. This is like nothing we've ever seen. Like we've seen
bras, bras.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a bra in it
with a W. Bras. Anyway. But yeah, this is like onto itself. Like I can't. What is this like? Is this like anything you've ever seen? Like I can't even.
No, and it's like that. It's also fucking. Somehow this came from Masters of the Universe treatment.
And remember,
No, it just sounds like they were just using whatever they had available.
And if you remember, we went back, and if you go back and listen to our show, Masters of the Universe up to that point was like one of our tightest scripts. Like we were like, this movie is airtight. Like everything. Everything was fucking written out. It made total sense.
This movie not so much.
No. Like, it is the exact opposite. Nothing makes sense. No one is
established. We never watched it on the podcast, but this movie reminds me of Zombie Nation.
Oh my god, that fucking movie. Oh yeah.
It's just a bunch of shit thrown together.
Also a movie that was not finished.
There's people who show up.
Yep.
In the middle of the movie, there's people who disappear in the middle of the movie. Characters.
This movie is more confusing than Southland Tales. And Southland Tales,
has
a scene where a scientist explains to Dwayne the Rock Johnson that monkeys can't time travel because they don't have souls.
That's a thing that we watched.
So how do people time travel because souls are fake?
Oh.
You burnt.
Pimps don't kill themselves?
God damn, you're right. Southland Tales is less confusing than this movie, and that movie is fucking...
I would much rather watch this again than Southland Tales.
Oh, I'd watch it twice.
This movie's not pretentious.
No. Well, the other thing is it's short. This movie's only like an hour and 20 minutes long.
And Southland Tales is 195 minutes.
Ugh. No. 100 of the
278 minutes.
Fucking
long.
There's like
long.
a 278-minute cut. The can cut's like 4 hours. Right?
Yes.
God.
I can't believe them French bastards sat through that movie. No wonder they booed.
I don't blame them whatsoever. Still tops for me. I hate that fucking movie. All right. So next week starts Black Fistery Month.
Yeah.
Do we know what movie we're gonna kick off with?
We're either gonna watch Black Belt Jones or 3 the Hard Way.
I've seen both. Both are great.
I've not seen either. I'm very excited.
Oh,
If
they're
you want to
very-
hear the plot of 3 the Hard Way? Let me see if I can find one for you.
I'd
guys.
recommend 3 the Hard Way over
Yeah,
Black
I
Belt
have it.
Jones.
I think it's
Well, I mean, we
on
can watch them both, right, over the course of the month.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite genres of movies.
Black Fists.
Black exploitation movies.
Go watch Undercover Brother.
We should watch Black Dynamite, but it's also way too good.
Oh, it's
We've watched
fantastic.
some good movies.
We have watched some good movies.
So
Yeah,
the plot.
good.
Jim Brown.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm already in, 100%.
Fred Williamson
Low, yeah.
and Jim Kelly, not the Bills quarterback.
No,
The
fucking
Dragon guy.
Dragon
Bills
Kill.
quarterback.
It's a plot about people trying to poison the water supply that's harmless to white people but toxic to black people.
So Flint, Michigan situation. Ah,
Well, actually, it's worse
Damn
in
it.
Baltimore, like in a lot of places.
Beat me
There's
to
like
it.
they did a study. Like it's like they found 2,000 other spots in the country where the lead's actually worse than Flint.
really?
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Good to know.
But 3 the Hard Way is great.
It sounds fantastic. They're gonna stick it to the man?
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm into it. I'm
About-
very excited.
About time somebody sticks it to the man.
Damn Mooch and War Widows. All right.
All right.
Oh wait, can we watch Dead Presidents? Does that count?
Nope.
Nope.
Damn it.
That's not it.
No, we have to watch like 70s blaxploitation movies.
Okay. That's
What
fine.
about Black Caesar? That's,
Dolomite?
Well, we gotta watch Truck Turner.
Truck.
That's
I've never
a
seen
must.
Yes.
With Isaac Hayes.
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah.
It's very good.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
3 the Hard Way. We should probably watch Black. We should watch like Coffee or something too. We should watch like a Pam.
Oh, Pam Grier movie. I'm
cool
into
with
that.
I'm cool with that.
I'll figure it out. I'll come up with a list.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm looking forward to Black Fistery Month.
We'll see y'all next week.
Hopefully.
Go watch Cyborg and be confused.
Yeah.
Sideboard.
Is this on the streamies, by the way?
I don't
Before
know. I have it on Blu-ray. If you guys want to borrow it.
It used to be. It used to be on Netflix. So who knows? It might have melted their servers.
Netflix. See ya, people.
Good night, people.